What are we doing then? Just explain, we just done a photo shoot for Shortlist. That's why I've got a little bit of eyeliner on. But it was worth it, because Karl had to dress up in tights and knickers, didn't you? And a lion.
Yeah. Not even mine. Well, they wouldn't be mine. But a woman had to like lend me her tights.
Brilliant.
It's amazing,
Right,
isn't
we're
it?
going to do this. This is Mr. and Mrs. basically.
Right.
So I'm going to ask a series of questions of Karl. Quite a simple question of favourite film, favourite food. And Ricky, I want you to write down what you think the answer, Karl's answer, is going to be.
Yeah.
So hide it from Karl.
Exactly, yeah.
And then
That's say just leaving the room or going into a little booth.
Okay.
Yeah?
And then Karl, you'll reveal the answer. Ricky will reveal the pad.
Yeah.
Right, I can see that.
So don't answer straight away.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The first one is, what is Karl's favourite film?
Well, I'll tell you what, before he says anything, I'll have to put it down to 2, because I reckon he can't decide between 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna straight away, I'm gonna do that, and if I'm right, well, I shouldn't go anything away. Okay?
Karl, reveal what your favourite film, or indeed favourite film
He'll
is.
know what it is. It's Kez and Elephant Man.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between the two?
Probably Kez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elephant Man's just a
Great,
bit sad.
isn't it? Yeah, it's great. I reckon that really affects you and your kid as well. And
Well,
it's sort of it's very much what I imagined your upbringing
Well, I had
to
a
be
magpie,
like.
didn't I?
Well, yeah. And
What was the magpie's name?
Maggie.
used to come down and peck his grifter.
Peck me head.
Watching The Elephant Man, you know that bit in The Elephant Man where Anthony Hopkins takes John Merrick or Joseph Merrick behind a screen, and he's showing it to a load of surgeons, and he's going, see the deformation of the skull, the spine, the limbs. The only thing that is totally normal and untouched are the genitals. Karl goes, think of that. The one thing you would want like an elephant, and he gets the head.
Yeah. Good film, that.
Right, next one.
We'll go for the next one. Karl's favourite food.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be very specific here. I think we're talking about a meal, are we?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
What, an actual main course?
Yes. Well, I mean...
You're not going to know this.
Well, I'm gonna put to get me. Okay, I've gone for something sort of like a specific, but that gives me a bit of leeway. So I could be totally wrong here.
All right. Karl, please reveal favourite food.
And you mean one for at home, not going out, because if I go out, I make more of an effort to have something that someone's had to do some effort with.
No, do you think like yeah? I've done it like it would be a meal that he could do himself as well.
Right,
As,
okay. Sausage, beans, potato cakes.
Oh, I've got it wrong. I thought you were meat and 2 veg. I've put sort of pork or lamb
No, I wouldn't
chops.
mess about making meat and veg if I was on my own.
No.
No.
What was
no
it?
way. Sausage, beans, potato cakes. Toaster, potato cakes, beans in a pan, sausage in a
remember
frying
you
pan.
put sausages in the toaster once.
Yeah, but...
Is that true?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came
it
home,
was.
his girlfriend came home to him sticking a knife in the toaster to get the sausages out that were burning.
It's the way they spit, and
But why did you put them in the first place?
because I don't like when you've got them in a frying pan and then you turn that up and the heat gets going and they spit and then the grease is going all over the sort of the hob. So I thought do it in the toaster, let it spit on the inside.
Yeah.
Not as much mess, but yeah. It was ages ago though. You're saying that as if that's before I met you.
So if you're out and he does his sausages, does he pop them on the grill? Does he put them in the oven? Does he stick them in the toaster like a fucking twat? Oh yeah, I don't.
That's how you find stuff out though, isn't it? That's how inventors and stuff come about. Trial and error.
All right, we'll go for the next one. Karl's
I've got him about that.
celebrity. All right, okay. Well, this is 1 out of 2, so we'll go for the third one. Karl's celebrity crush.
Wouldn't have one.
What now?
Yeah.
I'm nearly 40. Do you mean a celebrity crush?
That's
Do one when I'm a kid or something.
That's
maybe.
the point. So this is not based on anything because he's, obviously he's never spoken about this or given any.
When
hold
I'm
on, 40.
20's still young, old.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
let's say
sort of 14 or something.
15. So hold on, when were you born? 72.
72.
So we're talking 84, are we? 1984. Janet Jackson.
She wasn't around in 84.
We've lost the pen and pad element of it straight away.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, wasn't she around in 84?
No, it wasn't her.
Paula Abdul.
No.
You guys know. So there's an answer. There is someone who at 14 you thought, oh, she's nice, and I've got to guess who this woman is in 1984. Debbie Harry.
No.
You don't know yet.
No. 84. Probably one of Bananarama. Why is that funny?
Because it's so random and specific. Anything you said is funny. Anything you said is funny. But it's also one-off. You haven't got anyone in mind. And there's been about 9 members of Bananarama. Narrow it down a bit. No, come on. Which one of Bananarama?
God, I don't know what they're called. It was the darker one. The dark-haired one.
Okay. Yeah, good.
Next one.
What have I had that? The darker one in Bananarama.
Alright.
Well, remember, you've got to write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
Sorry.
Carl's favourite book.
Oh,
Okay, now.
you know this?
Well, but are we talking novel, fiction, or what?
I think we're talking any...
Just a book.
Any book. Like, if you had to take one book to a desert island, what would it be?
You know, I don't know why you're not writing it out.
Well, shut up.
Fucking hell, are we mates? So what? You should know what that is.
What, your favourite book?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm thinking of an answer I don't want to embarrass you with. A book of freaks that he carried around for 6 months.
What's that?
Oh, that you're joking. That's your favourite book. It was a pamphlet.
It wasn't a pamphlet. It was about 40 odd pages. It's my
It
favourite
was the
book.
50 top freaks given away with some dodgy old fucking magazine.
It was with FHM, and it was like a freak book. That was interesting.
And you count that as a book?
Well, what would you put then? I've never seen you with a proper book ever. So don't start lying and give me a load of old shite that it's someone like Nurture or something. 'Cause it isn't.
Nurture.
What book would you pick?
Friedrich Nurture. What?
No, you're right. He was right in a way. It is the
Yeah.
freak book.
Book of freaks.
Let's go for the pad. Let's go for
50
the
top.
do
Oh,
the
no, I
pad.
got that. 50 top freaks. No, well it. 50 top freaks. Yeah.
Carl's
Do you know what? Do you know how he liked it? Because number 50 was a fellow with 3 legs. He was so
No,
excited.
there was
he went,
loads.
Huh?
No, number 50 was the bloke with 2 heads.
Was it?
Yeah, because I said Jesus. What's number 1?
Yeah. What was that? Was a bloke shagging a chicken? Got killed
Number
by a
1.
rock. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Carl's favourite song.
Okay, again. Okay. I'll have to do. I'll tell you that he's got a favourite song.
Are you just
For a
going
reason.
for 1 or 2?
Oh, no, I'm going to go for a couple here. I'm going to go for. They've both got a theme, and then I'm going to do. Tune, as well. Okay, I've got 2 songs, and then I've got like an instrumental.
Right, I'll go for Stranger on the Shore, Akabilk. Alright. And then I'd go for Elvis in the Ghetto. Is he getting them?
Yeah.
And there's one more, yeah?
Yeah.
Rod Stewart, Killing a Georgie.
Oh! Yeah. No, I went with Stevie Wonder in the City.
That's alright, that's up there.
Yeah.
Not
He
bad.
likes a song with a story. So anything... I'll tell you another one as well. Wonderful Tonight.
Yeah, that's...
Like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Convinced it's about a disabled fella. Because the lines she puts him to bed, stuff like that.
There's a few little hints.
It's not hints, nothing to do with it.
Listen to it.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with being disabled. No, at no point is it mentioned. Or no, it's all in your head.
Any others?
Let's go for one more.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm gutted about the old pork chops.
You've got to be careful with pork.
Why? Worms.
It's got to be done, yeah. It's got to be cooked right, hasn't it?
Yeah, but now they do things like pork.
This comes from the man who put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point.
Carl's favourite animal.
Right.
Wow.
So you don't mean a pet?
No, I'm not.
This is broad, yeah.
Just any animal out there?
Yeah. You got it.
No, it's funny because I reckon he's got this one wrong.
Oh.
I reckon he's put down monkey. But I'd probably pick sloth.
Can we see the pack?
I've put chimp actually.
There you go.
He lumps in great apes with monkeys. He doesn't really know the difference. Funny you should say the sloth because he went to the zoo and he called me up and I went to the zoo. What did he do? He said, "What's the sloth?" He said, "It's annoying." I went, "Why?" He said, "It's got a huge enclosure." I went, "Why is that annoying?" He went, "It doesn't need it. It doesn't use it. Hang it in a wardrobe. It'd be just as happy."
Didn't move in all the time I was there. It looked dead. I actually thought it was dead. 14 quid you pay to get in there. It didn't fucking move. Didn't do anything.
Why is it your favourite animal?
I think because it just fascinates me that this thing, that a dodo died out and yet a sloth is still around even though it's asleep.
Yeah.
Is that, it's safer in a sort of a dead state.
Dido died out as well, didn't she?
Dodo died out.
For years. That's the dodo and Dido. Didn't do anything.
Alright, let's go one more. If Carl could have a superpower, what do you think he would pick?
Wow. Okay. Okay, I've got loads of answers here. I think the general public would know one of them.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not, that's a joke one.
No, that was a new idea, but you mean one that exists?
Okay, let's not count bullshit, man.
Right.
That's not really a
bullshit,
superpower,
man.
yeah.
That's what I mean, that's a made up one, but you're talking about one that people go, yeah, I'd have that.
Flying, invincibility, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, I've got one. I don't know if it's true. I mean, it's a bit weird.
Carl, please reveal.
It's one that I'd pick, but I'm still not 100% if it's the right move. I don't think you've gone for it.
Oh, I've gone, okay.
Shape-shifting.
Oh, I went for invisibility.
Can we see the patterns?
Sorry, I went for invisibility.
Why shapeshifting over invisibility?
Just because you know what shape-shifting is, you can sort of be anything you want.
What would you be now?
On a day like today, probably a blue bottle.
Why would you be a blue bottle?
So it's the right weather for it.
But
I'd only do that for a bit.
No, they haven't. No, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it, you see them in this weather because they're buzzing around and it's their time of year where they've.
Yeah,
but we don't have to be a blue bottle to enjoy the weather, do you?
No, but I've got to be something else, haven't I?
Yeah, but why a blue bottle?
Well, what would you pick on a day like today? You wouldn't want to be a buffalo, a bison in this. It'd be well hot. So a blue bottle.
Why
out
not a
and
dolphin?
About.
It'd be...
In London.
It doesn't have to... So now you're a blue bottle who's got to go on the tube and go to work. Now
No,
you're
I mean, I'm in London. I'm in London though.
But
You've still got to be at home. If you're a fucking dolphin, where are you knocking about?
I didn't know the restriction was the fact that you had to be caught in the city.
Well, so where's the dolphin?
Oh, so you can completely change your species, but you can't move fucking town.
Well, then you've got to get home again. The shape-shifting, you know what it is?
Yeah, you can change into a blue
Anything,
bottle.
anything.
Yeah. But would you be a 6-foot blue bottle?
No,
or...
just a little one, and then you do that for a bit, and then you change.
But why are you
else.
doing it? What are you thinking? Have you got
For
your
a change?
Yeah, well...
You said, all right, you picked invisibility. What would you do with that?
No, that wasn't mine. That wasn't my superpower. That was my guess at yours, right? Because once you said you wish you were invisible, so you could go sneak into HMV, you go shopping without having stress, pay for it, and leave in the morning.
Yeah, but
that was your superpower.
Yeah, but that's when
paying for it
CDs
secretly.
was out. It's not worth it now, is it?
No.
fuckers paying for anything these days on the internet. Download for fuck all. So forget that. There's no advantage. Being a blue bottle.
Yeah, what are you doing? So you go, I'm in London. Oh, there's a bit of shit there. Oh, I'm glad I'm a blue bottle. So, but what if you're shape-shifting? Why don't you be a seagull and go to Brighton for the day? No, it's not the rules. You've got to stay in London. So why are you imposing this rule of it being in London?
I'd give everything a go. I just picked that because it was a nice day and I saw one earlier.
Okay, what if you could shape-shift, but it was like changing your region on your DVD? You only had 3 goes. What would you try and then stick with?
Ooh.
Remember, the world is your oyster.
Right.
You don't have to stay in Kentish Town for the day.
Well, I'd pick what's her name? I've said to you before, I'd be a sloth. Sloth.
Oh, you'd be a sloth?
I said that. It's still good, isn't it? Because if they're asleep, if I'm not enjoying being a sloth, I can dream about being something else. So it's a safe thing to be. Well, if you're asleep, you can... What's the problem?
You can anyway. You can wake up and go, oh, I wish I was a blue bottle.
I've never seen a blue bottle asleep.
Listen.
I called you the other day, you said slugs don't sleep.
No, you called me and said, do slugs sleep?
Yes, and you said, what did you say?
That's it. You got it all the wrong way around. I said, well, sleep, as we know it, is very different. Some have microsleep, some can estivate, some can actually be frozen.
All right.
So I said, what do you mean by sleep? Right? So...
Butterfly.
Why?
If I wasn't enjoying it, it's only for a day.
And then you die?
Yes.
But then you're dead.
Yeah, but if I'm not enjoying it...
But why do you... What?
The worst thing would be a tortoise.
You don't have to be a tortoise.
I don't fucking know, then. Let's have something else. I hate questions like this, because you ask me, I give you an answer and you argue with me. I've told you, I picked 3 perfectly decent things there.
A sloth.
A blue bottle, a butterfly.
Right, why did your superpower be flying? Then you could be Karl Pilkington.
Because Suzanne would be saying, no.
Why?
Because Suzanne would be going, oh, nip out and do an errand. Suddenly I'm flying around everywhere, busy, because she's going, it's easier for you. She don't get out for arse enough as it is. I don't want flying, and everybody would be on your back, and no, definitely not.
Then why choose a blue bottle and a butterfly?
That's because no one's... Yeah, but that's as a fly. Everyone's expecting it to fly. And then when I go back to me, I'd appreciate... I've always said to you about not knowing if I feel well. Whereas a blue bottle, it spends its day flying around being sick on shit. So if I come back to me and I'm like, I feel really good now, I'm not throwing up all the time. And
right.
So there's benefits to being a fly. I think I'd appreciate life more once I'd seen it through the eyes, many eyes, of a blue bottle. What would you pick? Let's change it, because it's unfair, this. What would you pick? Any shape-shifting?
I'd pick either a bird or a dolphin, just soaring. An eagle soaring. A dolphin. The oceans. Whole world's my oyster. At no point would I think, I'll choose something that if it's shit, I die immediately. That's much better.
Well, we're all different, aren't we? That's what this is about.
Right, let's do one more very quick.
You're fucking different.
How big is pet hate?
Oh, fuck me, you haven't got long enough, mate.
Well, don't say it, right.
I don't think you... Oh, it's annoying that you're asking this now, because I've got so much that I don't know which one to pick.
It's difficult to write down.
Maybe just do a word that can prove that you will have got it right. If
Well, I think it's
Oh.
there is one word, and it sort of applies to all the things you might say that annoy him, but I don't know if what's your pet's hate?
Just when they shit somewhere.
What?
Oh, when they shit somewhere and you can't find it and it stinks.
What?
I hate that.
Isn't that funny? I didn't get that. What do you mean?
Just what have you thought?
Faffing. Too much faffing. Like, is people always like, you can't do that? You have to phone 5 times. They have to put you on hold. People
Oh, you just mean an annoyance.
What did you think he meant?
He said a pet hate. I thought, right, okay, yeah, I would have said
Sorry,
faffing.
what do you mean?
What do you hate about having a pet? When there's shit behind the
Okay, good night, everyone. Okay.
I don't word it like that.
I've known him for 10 years, and that surprised me.
Hang on, faffing.
That fucking surprised me. I'm really sorry about that.
Right, faffing, yeah, faffing.
A pet hate. When you're asleep and it licks your bollocks. What?
No, alright, I got the wrong end. Yeah, faffing, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's great. That's great. Cheers. Carl.
What?
What would you rather do, right? I sort of put you in a ball, squash your head, right? Tie your head to your knees, like that, right? You have to walk around like that, right? Until you're formed, totally formed. So that's like the rest of your life. Just keep that for a year in a cage, and your head's like knees, right? You just walk like that, going, right? Oh Christ! Or I do facial surgery on you, right? And you've got no face at all. I sew your mouth and nose, right, and lines like that, right? And you're just fed with a tube in your stomach and a breathing equipment.
So no eyes?
Yeah, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no nothing. They'll take your ears off, right? So you're deaf, dumb, blind. You're breathing through a little thing there. You're being fed straight into your stomach.
And what's the problem with the head on the knees?
Well, you're in pain. You can't use to walk like a crab everywhere.
But I can still hear and see.
Yeah.
I'll have that one.
Yeah. What would you do? What's the first thing you do when you get out of the cage?
How long have I been in the cage for?
A year. Just crying yourself to sleep every night.
I'd call Suzanne, just warn her.
What would you say?
I'd just say, look, I'm coming home. Long story. Can you come and open the door?
Hi, TV's Ricky Gervais here. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my new book that's coming out this autumn. It's called Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a book, some of the ideas and some of the chats and some of the stuff we came up with in the podcast. The world record-breaking podcast, The Ricky Gervais Show. So, what are you doing there?
Just doing some drawings for it, just to go with the stories and that we talk about, some of the ideas and stuff.
What's that?
This one?
Mm.
Well, it's Auntie Nora, isn't it? When she farted for 5 minutes. That's like when she had the wind there, just coming out there. She, like, had wind for 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
So just sort of pictures and that.
So we could put this into the book of prize, could we?
Yeah.
Thumbs and that.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty sure that we would have got on all right without the thumb.
Yeah.
But if we couldn't, how about a thumb with one big finger?
That works, doesn't it? It's just that idea I had. Do you know I went to school with? Yeah, well, there's a picture of them. The two kids who had big heads. They also had like webbed hands. So they got by all right. They didn't struggle with stuff. So I just thought, if everyone had hands like them, less fingers, less messing about.
Good. Maybe Richard and Judy can include this in their book club. Put a baby in a room with no contact with outside world. Why?
Well, just to find out if, it becomes gay or straight or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Is it the outside world that's making them gay or straight? Is it, you know what I mean?
And how long would you leave a baby in a room?
I don't know. How long does it take to go gay? I don't know, like 20 years or something.
Oh, right, good. You're sticking a baby in a room for 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, feed it and stuff. So
sure.
Through the letterbox and that, don't go mental.
And what would this be for Channel 4, would it?
If they want to televise it, they can do, but I'm just saying just do it if it's not for the telly.
Good. Well, people are rushing to buy that book. That's Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. It's the sort of book that you'd find written in shit under the floorboards of a serial killer's house. Brilliant. Well, good luck.
Cheers.
Put my name to that.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
It was this bloke who was a builder.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you know what builders are like? They sort of move about, don't they, from sort of building to building, just building.
Well, yeah, once they've built it, the building's done and they move on to build some more.
Building to building to building, yeah.
So he goes to his next job and that, right?
Who does, the builder?
The builder.
Yep.
He goes to, like, the boss,
new building.
the boss of this building, who's building it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And he says what unto him?
Do you need anything building?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, he says, yeah, there's plenty of work and that going about.
Yep.
He says, we're working on this one here. He said, get going on it, like, there's your bricks and your cement and stuff, get on with it.
Yeah.
Any plans? Just build.
Just start building.
Yeah. Go up.
They're getting on with it and stuff, it's all going well.
Yep.
But he notices that there's someone working high up, right, on the top bit.
Sure.
Because do you know, like, there's girders and stuff on these big buildings.
Yeah.
And he's still building the bottom bit,
and
which
he's
is weird.
Yeah, well, that's the way they do it there, apparently, just to sort of speed it up, work from top to middle, from top to bottom.
Sure, that's in imaginary land.
We put the spire on, and we better do the foundations, and then put some stuff in the middle to keep it up there.
So anyway, he's saying to, like, the other workers, he's going, who's that up there?
Who's that up there?
He's working on his own.
The little fella, was he?
And,
the little hairy fella up there.
He's the little hairy fella up there with the hard hat.
And the other fellas are going, look, don't ask questions, the boss decides who he takes on, we're happy to be getting paid here.
Don't ask questions! Yeah. Well, I'll see him when he comes down.
So he said, well, it's pretty impressive, the work rate he's doing, the way he's getting from one girder to the other.
Swinging, is he?
He doesn't seem to be scared of the heights or anything. He said, no, just let him get on with it, we work well as a team. Lunchtime comes, they're all sat on a little wall having the sandwiches, he's thinking he'll come down in a bit. He's just carrying on.
Is he just still going?
Still going on that, right? So the fella says to the boss man, he says, isn't that fella up there going to come down and join us for lunch? He said, like I said, mate, don't worry about him, right? So he said, oh, anyway, you've reminded me that he's up there. He said, he's doing a lot of riveting and stuff up there. He probably needs some more nuts to...
Right, sure, and what kind of nuts is that? Is that nuts to food, or...?
So he said, what, nuts? He said, yeah, just, there's a bag full of them there, just put them on the hook, send them up, and he can get on with his job. So anyway, he picks these nuts up, right? Yep. Just hooks them on. He thinks they're not that heavy, considering, they're normally pretty heavy, aren't they? Like nuts and bolts and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, he has a little glance in.
Oh, no, what's in there?
Nuts.
What, you mean nuts that you can eat?
Nuts that you can eat, right? So they send the bag up, and he's thinking, what's all that about? He checks him out, starts to stare, works it out. You can see that he's a little chimp running about. So he goes, I'm not happy with this.
Why isn't he?
Yeah.
He said, all them out there.
Is the boss sitting in a tyre?
He said, all them lot out there might not be wise to what's going on here. He said, but I've clocked it, and you're sending nuts up to it. It's a monkey, it's not on. So he goes, look, we're just all trying to earn a living here. He said, don't get involved in it. I'm happy to pay you, but I'm paying him. Don't interfere.
He's paying him?
And he's saying, look, I'm just not happy with this. It's not allowed. So the boss was saying, well,
We
to be
pay
honest,
peanuts,
mate,
we get monkeys.
he said, to be honest, mate, you know, he's a great worker. He's known for doing what he does. He's a good grafter. If one of you's going to go, right, I'm afraid I'll have to let you go because he's been here longer than that.
Yeah.
He was made redundant.
None of
because
that
the monkey-
happened.
He was laid off.
None of that happened.
He's laid off and that. And that's where that saying about, you know, like there's a lot of tower blocks and that in America. It's not like the chimp off the old block. Is where. So that's monkey news.
Come in.
Right.
Ah, Mr. Pilkington, and how are we today?
Yeah, I'm alright, Doctor. Yeah, I've just come for my checkup.
Okay then, pop your pants off.
What?
Just pop your pants off.
Well,
and,
I've got to take my pants off.
well, because I have to pop my finger up your
What, me what?
to check your prostate gland.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I am worried about it because prostate cancer kills 10,000 men every year in Britain.
You can check that out if I get any symptoms.
Well, there aren't always symptoms, and symptoms do vary from man to man. So the best way to check it out is I just pop my finger up there
I'm really
and have a
happy with this,
feel.
just-
Don't worry about it.
Wait. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I don't know why he was worried. You probably saved his life there.
Does he have to be here?
He's just a mate. Don't worry about him. He's just watching me at work.
Prostate cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed in men. The chances are you know someone who's affected by it. To help make a difference, please donate now.
Well, congratulations, Ricky. Much deserved, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Ricky, I just wonder if I could ask, you're the most famous comedian in the world, and yet despite your incredibly successful career, you're still able to give enormous amounts of time to charity.
Shut up, embarrassing me.
Well, that's what you've written, I
Well,
think.
just ask the question.
No, I just wondered how you find so much time in your hectic schedule to help charity.
You've got to find time. 30,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every year, 10,000 of which die of the disease, and a man dies every hour from prostate cancer. So, you know, that's why I give so much of my time and raise so much money for cancer. I mean, I don't know if we've got any stats how much I sort of raised last year for cancer.
Just says fucking millions?
Yeah, and they're welcome to it, you know. But I will say this, if I ever get cancer, I'm going to go into the nearest hospital and go, right, I paid for that machine, get that little bald fucker off it. Talking of little bald fuckers, Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
Thoughts?
Just one. It's 2006. Why are they still using the finger?
Good point, good question.
Chris Martin from Coldplay, got a few questions for
Can I
you.
wear your sunglasses?
Okay, now, you like to buy clothes made in third world sweatshops because they're cheaper. Do you prefer Chinese or Indian made stuff?
Indian. Chinese don't know what they're doing.
See your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there, right? Ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it?
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Now, at the Conservative Party conference a few years ago, you made a rousing speech saying that if Labour banned fox hunting, you'd leave the country. Now, you did leave, but now you're back. Isn't that hypocritical?
I just came back to get some stuff. To get my hunting gear. I came back to get 2 guns and a knife.
No.
What's the other question?
No, you famously said you don't trust black people. Isn't that racist?
I think racism is a state of mind.
It's to sleep, they're sharing a tent. I've only got one, well, they've got one tent between them, have they?
Yeah.
But why don't they take 2? A tent's not that big.
Oh, yeah.
So are they fighting now, or what? It was cold outside, he said come in my tent. And then that happens.
What do you think, Carl?
I'm still none the wiser as to why they do that. Are they both gay?
I think if you have sex with another bloke, you're generally considered gay.
If you're willing to pop your John Thomas up, John or Thomas,
Yeah.
I think you could be considered.
As a rule of thumb.
What I mean is, if they're mates, they're going across the western, whatever that it's called, right? Across the west, on their horses. They say, come in here, it's cold, don't be sleeping out there by that rock. Get in the tent. They get in the tent, there's still no mention of gayness. Then, one of them does that.
I know. Well, I don't know.
It must have been planned, is what I'm saying.
No.
How do you know what your job is?
No.
It's not like
you know what your job
because
is?
a man and a woman, it's like, well, we know what we've got to do here, but with them, there's different options. So how did they know whose job was what?
Are you saying how did they know who was on top, so to speak?
Yeah, because it all happened pretty
I
quick.
think you fight for it. I think it's first dibs, isn't it? Like bunks, like bunk beds, isn't it? I don't know the rules. I don't know
what the rules are.
I don't know what the rules are.
But
then what happens then, Steve, after that night?
because of the difficulties and constraints of the time in which they live, they have to live a lie. So they both get married to wives, but they maintain their love affair across the years and the decades.
Yeah, but don't the wives get suspicious when they keep saying we're going camping again this weekend?
Well, you're very right. They do.
But you wouldn't suspect a cowboy, would you? Except the one in Village People.
Yeah.
I thought he was the only cowboy.
He's fairly.
That was a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He hangs around with a Native American who's normally the antithesis of the cowboy. The cowboy and the Indian, they hate each other.
They hate each other, yeah, I know.
They're hanging out. So are you going to watch the rest of the film now? Has it whet your appetite?
Could the film still happen even if they weren't gay? Is it just a cowboy film, but that's a bit of filler? Let's just have another watch and see if there's anything else.
Oh, does he want to watch it again?
Are you sure you want to watch it again?
Listen, if you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just...
What?
But no, if you want to watch it again...
If you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to watch it again.
If you want to watch it again...
Still doing stuff for the book. So just...
The World According to Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
You can buy that now. Pre-order it on Amazon, can't you?
Yeah.
Or wait till September 18th. Pre-order it now.
Right.
What's that?
That's me. Just I'm stuck in a spider. You said, about what would you do and all that if you were stuck in the body of the spider.
Alright.
So I said I'd just have a sleep. So there I am, just having a kit. Got a
Okay.
sleeping bag. That's the thing about if you cut off an head, the body lives for like about a minute.
Doesn't.
No, it does. They did a test, didn't they?
No, no one did a test. We've done it.
Got freaks. My favourite freaks.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a lot of people want to know what your 5 favourite freaks are. I'd buy a book about that. So number 1, the Elephant Man. You know that. There he is. With his buns. Number 2, Pillow Man.
Yeah.
3, Siamese twins. Annie.
Mm.
4, Three-Legged Juggler. 5, Pig-Faced Woman of Manchester Square.
They're not in that isn't in an order that I want to see them or anything. They're all as good as each other.
Okay. So maybe if you're a freak and you want to meet Carl, would you want to meet a freak? If we could, there's 6 billion people in the world. Must be somebody like this that wants to. Would you want to meet the Pillar Man?
Yeah, it'd be alright. But how's he going to get in touch? Siamese twins I don't like because it's 2. That'd be trickier. I don't think...
What if one of them liked you and the other one didn't? He couldn't stand you.
Yeah,
One was like, I love Karl Pilkington, he's brilliant. Alright Carl, you coming out?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to put them in that situation because I can go home. They're still bickering. So yeah, I don't want to meet them.
Three-Legged Juggler?
Yeah.
What would he have to juggle for you to take your eyes off his legs?
Well, that's the thing though, you'd think I'd be getting him in to sort of do some juggling, and he might sit behind the desk and I go, well, I'm not interested in the juggling.
I love the fact that you think you can get him in. You can hire this man who probably died 100 years ago.
The monkey that was a fireman.
Wasn't.
Just the idea of a cat with mops on its feet to clean the floor. That's that good invention that came out.
I'm pretty sure that's not a real invention. And there's you washing up with your little trousers down. I mean, I really must applaud the effort for this though, Carl.
That's
because
really
most, no offence, sort of dimwits, morons, cretins, idiots, they think all this shit, but they don't bother
putting it down.
Yeah, and they certainly don't bother colouring it in. So well done. I think it's a brilliant book for anyone who's got, really nothing else to do, or feel that they're sort of giving to a worthy cause. And that's available now on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk. And it's, what is it, like 200 pages, and it's got all these illustrations and great stories, and a foreword by me, in which I'm basically going on about Karl being an idiot, which is the only truthful thing in the book. I'm pretty sure of that. Good. So well done.
Have you ever been in a hospital when it's been shut down, or a school when there's no kids in it, and there's that sort of bad atmosphere of like weirdness?
Yeah.
Right?
For the sake of argument, yeah.
We're wandering about and I say, oh yeah, what's in this room, right? And all the floors are like a wreck and rotten and stuff.
Oh my god.
There's a little sign there, right? And I go up to it and it says, flies this way. So I follow the arrow, which goes to this corner where there's a shelf, about 3,000 dead flies on it, condom stuck on the top. Right, you might remember in the first podcast I was telling you about this scary house that my mate lives in, where he's like a security man. You're not like a security man, are you? What are you?
Well, I just look after it.
You just look after it and that, he just looks after it. So this is it, because I thought I'd show you around it, because just in case you thought I'd made it up and that, about the bit about the flies and all that, where there's flies on the shelf and stuff. So this is the sort of state I was telling you how it's a mess. This is it. Ceiling's caving in over there. It's just there. Pair of pants. Right then, we've found the room that I was talking about on the podcast, with the dead flies and that on it. This is the sign that I was telling you about. Got a fly on it, right? Little arrow. There's flies here, look. Little ladybird there. Oh, flies attacking the ladybird and that. Right? So you've got that. You follow it along. Right? You think, well, there's nothing there. And you've got, you can get the camera up there, right? Look at that lot. Dead flies. I'm just showing you this because some people have said, oh, you made it up and all that. But there's no way, just for the sake of the podcast, I'd go around collecting that many dead flies. There's a condom as well that I was talking about. Weird, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, here on the set of Extras. Extras 2, coming soon. People are busy working away, and they're annoying me a little bit because I'm trying to do this, so I'm in charge. Shut up! That's power. Okay, back to work. And 14th September, the new series starts. We're here filming a scene for the final episode, actually. I'll show you around, shall I? Okay. I know what you're thinking. What hospital are we filming in? It's not a hospital. She's not a real nurse. Unless we just put this in. Hey? Do these look ill? Bad example. We're going into the main studio now. We're just using a little corridor there for a hospital. Ooh. Oh. We're in the wrong studio.
Yeah, I think we are.
Oi oi, who's this little face? Excuse me. Yeah, can I help you? It's Robert Lindsay off My Family.
Well, not just My Family.
Citizen Smith GBH. Repeated soon on E4. One of the best drama series of the last 25 years. What are you doing here, Robert?
Well,
Why am I here?
I've been asked to work with you two.
That's an exclusive. That's not out. That's something the papers haven't got. Robert Lindsay's in Extras as well. There's a little bonus for you. So there's a little teaser of Extras 2 coming soon. September the 14th, BBC 2, 10 o'clock. But check out the website. I'll do one of these every few days. Oh, sorry. I've gone toilet. Oh, I've gone toilet. Can you empty it? Can you empty it?
Don't know how he's getting away with this. Listen to this, right? Crudge evolved bi-goggles at one end and Flagy-plays at the other, right? Eventually becoming Whittles. Some Crudge went on the other way, developing a uniflap and becoming a Sploon. Sploon grew into Flunts, and Whittles branched out as Scruddlers and Wumps. So I don't understand why people want to read about these sort of made-up animals when there's weirder stuff than this knocking about anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I read something about a crab that what it does, it's born, right, and then it's floating about in the sea, and it spends its days looking for a mussel. Do you know, like the mussels you get in the sea? Spends its day finding one of them that's got a little gap in it, gets in it. That's it. It's done its sort of life's job. It just gets in the mussel and stays there. So that's pretty weird. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to sort of invent a Sploon, a Spluff, and a Wumph. The Moulon. It's the most intelligent being on the planet. It believes that all life is precious and never knowingly hurts another flanimal. The saddest sound in the universe is the whimper of 1,000 moulins when one dies. See what I mean? That's quite sad, isn't it? It's like whale noises, that, isn't it? Because they say, what do they say? Like how a whale, if a whale's crying, another whale can hear it from miles away. Which must be well annoying, because I think, like, say if you're a whale and you're sick of hearing things crying, you'd travel miles to get away from that whale that's crying. But then as you're going away from it, the chances are you're going towards another whale that's crying. So you can't get away from whales crying. And yet people say, oh, if I come back, I'd like to come back as a whale. There's no way I'd do that. Just having all stuff crying around you, you'd be well depressed. That's why they always look sad, whales. Because all they're hearing is crying. That's like a moulin. I don't know what order this was in. Not that it matters. You know what I mean?
Ricky and Jane were going on holiday for a few days and had arranged for Glyn to come in and make sure the cat was okay while they were away. I'm sick of that cat. I was surprised that they hadn't paid for the little shit to go away with them on first class. Blimey, getting a bit vitriolic in the
Why doesn't he like the fact that I've got a cat and I love the cat? Why?
It's just everything in that house that you've got gets sort of special treatment, and it's a cat. And it
What do you mean you get
annoys me.
special treatment?
Sometimes
we put food down for it, and sometimes it gets on our lap and we stroke it.
You don't just stroke it.
We're
you
not saying
massage it. You massage its back. You go, no, you're stressed out.
Well, no, it's good. No, I'm not saying you stressed out. At no point did I say you stressed out. You said, "What the fuck are you doing for? Is it stressed out or something?" I like touching my cat.
To be honest with you, I don't like Ricky's cat.
I can't believe
because every time I go around there, it goes straight for Magoolis.
I just don't like it. It thinks it's it. Do you know what I mean? The way it wanders about and that. If it owns the joint. Jonathan Ross gave it him. I reckon it was Jonathan Ross's cat. And he got sick of it.
Oh my god.
No. You know, he got sick of its attitude. And then luckily, like, Ricky's old cat died. So he knew Ricky needed a new one. Palmed it off onto him.
That's the last we'll see of that cat. Oh look, there he is, look at that.
They love beer and donuts.
So he's pretending he's joking there, but if that cat wanted beer and donuts, he'd probably let it have it. The thing is, it never goes out. So there's no chance of it ever coming to any harm. But it's going to last forever. Do you know what I mean? We got through loads of cats when I was a kid, because we lived on a main road. So none of them really got the chance to annoy me because they were never around long enough. If the cat sat on his knee, he won't get up. He sort of waits until the cat gets down because he doesn't want to disturb it. I don't know if he's just doing that to sort of wind me up, or if that is the way it gets treated. Really does me head in, it does. When they go away on holiday, it's a big upheaval. You have to organise people to sort of come round and feed it and make sure it's alright. That's what's meant to be good about cats, that they don't take much looking after. My mum and dad's last cat that they had, it's called Charlie. They went away for a month to Spain, just left it outside. And it feeds itself. If a cat gets hungry, it sorts itself out. That's what they do. They're wild. I mean, it had lost an eye by the time they got back, but it didn't go hungry. Sick of it.
Hello. We've taken time out of our busy schedule to tell you about the new series of the Ricky Gervais Show. It's coming soon, in fact very soon, August the 22nd. It's another 6 half hours of drivel, available on iTunes and Audible. And we've got loads to talk about because we've just been filming the new series of extras, which is, you know, turning out fantastic.
Well, that's not for us to say.
Wow, it's us that's talking, and I'm telling you it's brilliant. No doubt win all the awards.
Well, we don't do it to win an award.
It's not, no, we don't do it to win an award. We do it to win loads, particularly the American ones. Brilliant, so look forward to that as well. But anyway, the Ricky Gervais Show, featuring me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Hello
and,
there.
of course, Karl Pilkington.
There he is.
All right.
So, yeah, we've been working with the likes of Orlando Bloom and Chris Martin from Coldplay. David Bowie, Sir Ian McKellen, Daniel Radcliffe. So we've got a lot to talk about, haven't we? We've got a lot to talk about. And Karl, it's been 3 months. So have you got anything to talk about? Have you been doing stuff?
Yeah, I've been doing loads of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you say that. The reason I ask is because on one podcast, your entire week's events consisted of going to the cobblers, and that made it into the diary. So, have you done anything interesting?
Yeah, just doing loads of stuff. Yeah. It was weird, right? I was in the park, right? Just sat there having an apple. Finished eating it, chucked it on the floor, right? Within seconds, an ant was on it, eating it. It's weird, isn't it, right? How that ant is totally different to me, isn't it? What it gets up to in a day and that couldn't be further away from what I'm doing. And yet, we both like an apple. Look at it, just loving it. I don't think I'd be that good as an ant. Because thinking about it, right, if I was that ant sat on there, I'd probably be overfaced by that apple. It's too much. And also, I sort of like to know what I'm going to be eating. At the start of the day, I'll say to my girlfriend, like, right, what are we having for tea tonight? She'll go, why do you need to know? And I go, because I like to know. I like to get my taste buds ready and that. Whereas that ant, 5 minutes ago, he didn't know it was going to be having apple. But it's got to have it, because he might not find anything else. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want to be an ant.
Karl.
What are you thinking just then?
Just thinking of stuff that I've been up to and that.
Daydreaming, more like.
Nothing wrong with daydreaming, Steve. Jesus, you know how fucking annoying that is. Go and do something. Just fuck off. Go on, go home. Read a book. Jesus. That's my headache.
You alright?
Yeah.
So just to recap, all new Ricky Gervais Show with Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, available from August 22nd on iTunes, audible.com or via Ricky Gervais' website, rickygervais.com. Is that it? That's
the awards.
Yeah. Huh?
Awards. What?
What I'm saying is, right, there's now too much choice. Whenever you get a menu in a restaurant, it's not like, oh, right, what is there? Yeah, I'll have that. There's too much. It's like a book now, isn't it? And you look at it all. And then you've got to that point now that people are even taking a risk when they're eating.
What do you mean?
You know, in Japan or China or something, they're eating that fish that if it's not cooked right, it can kill you, right? Not worth the risk when there's so many other fish.
Yeah, I agree. Why
have mackerel, have a bit of cod or whatever.
Yeah,
as soon as there's a risk, take it off. Take it off
I
the
agree.
menu.
I totally agree.
Not worth it.
We've got a fish that might or might not kill you. Well, is there anything that definitely won't kill you? Yeah, but a chicken won't kill you.
I'll play safe then. I'll have that.
I love that. I love the chicken.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to be the trend at the moment for people to eat things that you shouldn't really be eating. Octopus. They say, oh, it's best if you eat them alive or something, right? And there's been stories of people who've been eating them, and because they're still alive, the legs are like, you get round the neck and what have you, inside, and they choke you. Why would you want to eat that? If you're going to eat a live animal, don't eat one that's got 8 arms that can get hold of your neck. I could understand that if we've run out of everything else, right? Alright, what's left? Octopus. Go on then, I'll have a leg. But there's no need to be eating that at this moment in time. I hadn't had pasta till I was about 24. Now kids are having all this stuff. We're away for a weekend a couple of weeks ago. Sat in a restaurant. Some kid asked for sorbet. He was only about 11. Just the amount of juices they've got now as well. When I was a kid, it was just you just had the one choice. You had orange. Now you look at it, it's like you've got apple juice, you've got pineapple, cranberry. Saw a carrot juice the other day. Out of all the bits of food that are out there, I would not think about getting juice out of a carrot. People are always going on about that place where they eat dogs, saying, oh, that's terrible, that. But I don't think it's that bad. As long as it's, it's their own dog. If we're eating octopuses, why are dogs getting away with it? Excuse me, I don't suppose you've got a copy of The World of Karl Pilkington, have you?
No, sorry.
It is rather new. The World of Karl Pilkington.
No luck, Carl. Never mind. There's still a few more to try.
Good old yellow pages. We don't just help with the nasty things in life like a blocked drain. We're there for the nice things too.
You do? Great. Can you keep it for me? Yeah, my name is Karl Pilkington. Yeah. Yeah, it is me on the cover, yeah. Do you mean it looks round? Heads are meant to be round, you cheeky bastard. Just keep it for me.
We do, of course, Rick, every week get thousands of emails. Emily from New York has asked Carl this. Carl, if you were on a sinking ship or you were in a burning building and you were with myself and Ricky, but you could only save one of us, I don't know why that's the case, but you can only save one of us, who would you save? Would it be Ricky or would it be me?
I think it's a two-man dinghy.
Right, okay.
Possibly. And we're trapped, and he knows that if he stays there to get both our legs out from under this thing...
the girder.
Yeah, he dies. So he's got room, he's got time to save one. It's obviously me.
It's hard to say, isn't it, at this point?
What, because Steve's in the room, you mean?
Well, no, just because we don't know what the situation is.
Okay, well, let's say we're on a sinking ship, all right? So you're going to have to rescue one of us, drag us into the dinghy.
It's going under. You know, in 30 seconds... Okay, this ship's going to go under and drag you down and you're going to die, right? And our legs are trapped and you've got enough time to untangle one set of legs. Whose legs do you untangle?
Now, just because my legs are long does not necessarily mean it's more complicated.
No, it's exactly the same amount of time. Just have to make a choice.
terrible choice that Steve would not, hate you for.
Well, no, listen.
But if he won't be around for long, he's going to drown in 30 seconds.
Well,
forget him.
Bear in mind this, Carl. You are going to be stuck in a dinghy with Ricky Gervais, and who knows how long that's going to take. Think of all the head squeezing that's going to be going on, the comments, the wind-up. And do you honestly think that he's going to, if there's any provisions, that he's going to split them evenly with you? I mean, he's going to have drunk all the water, and there's only going to be about half an hour in. The food's going to be gone. Look at his gut. Look how much, of the food he's going to have to eat, the baked beans that you've got on board. Whereas me, you know how generous I am. I'm always sort of helping you out.
Oh, there we go, Carl. I think he's put the nail in his own coffin there. You know how generous I am, Carl. Let's talk about that, Carl. Come on, think about that one.
Yeah, I mean, have you forgot about that, Steve? What? The time when we went for a coffee and we had to have a bit of a heated debate about the 50p change.
Yeah, you owed me 50p, and you decided you didn't want to give it to me because it was only 50p. And my point was, it's not a question of 50p, it's the fact that it's not your decision to decide not to give it to me. If I want to be generous, that's my decision. But you can't go, oh, it's only 50p, Steve.
It's my decision.
But you just given him a free keg of beer.
Yeah.
But that did not come to you, and you didn't pay for the free keg of beer. It was a promotional thing that was sent to you.
It's the same thing as the way I gave Suzanne my leaving present from my last job.
A lot of people may not be aware of this if they haven't heard us talking about it before. Yes, but you had a gift from your work as you were leaving after however many years of service, which you then gave straight to your girlfriend without telling her that it had been received from people at work.
Doesn't matter. She wanted a camera. It's the same thing as you. You wanted that lager that I got for free. It hasn't cost you anything. It doesn't matter where I got it from.
So you now decide, because you've given me a free lager, that you can now say, oh, actually, I'm not, in the future, I'll just take your money, Steve, on a whim.
Well, listen, stop arguing like this. You're rocking the dinghy. Carl, have some of my cheese.
Imagine if he would ever say that. Can you imagine him ever offering you any of his cheese?
Are you going to save, Carl, mate?
I don't want to say.
Well, think about it, and
I might do a sort of a for and against or something, and then so the conclusion is
okay, all right.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna write it down.
That's the jingle for Carl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo.
Conga! Fucking hell, you're such a...
Met Suzanne at Euston Station. I said I would sort out the tea tonight, so I called the curry house. The fella couldn't understand me. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He kept saying, how many? I kept saying 2. He still couldn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. When we picked up the food and took it home, there were 5 poppadoms in the bag. Oh, God. There is a restaurant somewhere that sells knobs to eat.
No, there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
no, there is.
It says that women can't eat too many of them, and if you want a seal's knob for dinner, you have to book in advance.
Right, it's gobbledygook. This is the ramblings of a madman again.
It's a trend, he writes. It won't last long. It'll be like hummus. Called Ricky and asked what the difference is between the mind and the brain.
Yeah, he did.
That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ricky did explain, but I can't remember what he said. I wondered at what age you are when the mind kicks in. Okay. Ricky changed the subject and said there is an island called Spider Island. There's nothing but spiders on it. A bloke went to visit the island and said there was 1,000 types of spider in one tree.
What do you think about that? What do you think of an island that's just full of spiders?
I don't know, because you need spiders. I don't know what they do, but they say a world without spiders wouldn't be good. But they sort of do something. There's something about if you did get rid of them all, it would have an effect.
Well, of course it would. Get rid of anything, it would have an effect.
Not everything though. Like I've said, jellyfish and what have you.
Well, no.
It's 97% water or something.
Yeah.
So how much are they doing? Just give them another 3%, make them water. That's more useful.
Give them another 3% and make them water. Oh.
met this guy in LA who's done a lot of stuff to his body.
Mm.
That's a result of a lot of plastic surgery and liposuction and...
120 procedures.
Yeah.
About 100 and... What did he say? It's about $150,000 worth of work.
I'm quite impressed with the fact that you don't care. You're happy to stand there posing with your top off. And let's face it, you haven't got the best body known to man.
It's not a bad one.
No, it's fine.
It works.
Yeah.
But I understand that any women watching this wouldn't go, oh, look at him. But that's the reality, isn't it? That's what most people look like.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I don't know what's happened where they think that's normal on the left. All that, all them bits, they're all implants he's got. The bits in his pecs, on the back of his arms, he's had stuff put in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, that can't be comfy.
No.
Have you sort of laid on Brighton Beach?
Yeah.
It's Pebbly Beach, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to live in Brighton. Yeah.
And it's not nice, is it, really? It's bumpy
annoying,
and that. And that's what I imagine it would be like for him to lie down at night, because he's not lying on his own bits. It's all lumps of stuff. But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Crack.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what? Oh, really?
They have the things ironed because of the creases.
Oh, God.
They don't want creases in it. It's just like, what? I mean,
so they want a smooth ball sack.
And again, I was saying they're not, lines on your face. It's about expression. It's about showing feeling. I don't know why your testicle. What's the proper word for it?
Scrotal sack, maybe.
Is it
something like that? Yeah.
The scrotal sack.
Scrotum, isn't it?
Your scrotum.
Yeah.
It's got wrinkly, lines on it. Yeah. What's that? I mean, they're not worry lines, are they?
No.
I don't know what they're there for. I suppose it's to give it a bit of movement. But at the end of the day, they've been like that for thousands, millions of years or whatever. Don't worry about it.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going, do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
Well, it's that time again.
It's Karl's diary.
Oh, what's he written today?
Told Suzanne that I had read that we will have spoken to aliens by the year 2025. Ricky once told me that if a lion could speak English, it still couldn't have a good chat with us because its life is different to ours. If that's true, we've got no chance with an alien. I'd be worried that an alien could read my mind. I had that problem once years ago, when I worked in a studio making cassettes. Some mind-reading woman was having some cassettes made. She waited while I did them. She had a small dog. I knew she was trying to read my mind, so I just thought about the dog. I thought that would confuse her, because she wouldn't understand why I was thinking about her dog.
That's amazing.
So firstly, how did you know she was a mind-reading woman?
Everybody who came in having cassettes done, you'd find out about what the job is. So, if it's a band or whatever, it might be a police station needing blank cassettes to interview people.
Yeah.
And she had them to sort of use during a thing where they do mind reading and stuff. So you get a
recording
of it.
Yeah.
And she was just there and she was staring at me like that, just looking over. And a dog was sort of looking worried, and they pick up vibes, don't they?
No.
They do.
And were they looking? I'm not being funny. Were they looking at the roundness of your head? Do you think?
No, they were just looking at me, and I was sort of panicking a bit. And the more that I was thinking she's reading my mind, I was thinking she knows that I know that she's reading my mind. So I just stopped thinking about her reading my mind. Thought about the dog.
What were you thinking about the dog?
Just running about on the beach.
He remembers what he was thinking.
No, just so she thought, oh, hang on a minute, it's not his mind, it's the dog's mind I'm picking up.
Oh, so you thought she'd go, oh no, I'm getting it all tangled up. I've got a cross line here.
I met up with my mate Laurie. He said he was in a pub at the weekend and saw a bloke whose hands were on the wrong arms. Well, he had his left hand on his right arm and the right hand on the left arm. I don't think this would be a problem if he's been like that from an early age. When I was in Ripley's in LA, I saw a bloke whose head was on back to front.
That's more annoying, isn't it, than your hands? Isn't it?
Now then, would you walk? How would you walk? Would you be walking backwards, Carl, so that you could walk? So you're basically walking forwards.
I reckon I'd walk sideways so nobody would sort of tell the difference. It just looked like.
Oh God! He solved it again. He's thought it through. Oh. Got home and read my magazine. There was a story about a baby that was born that looked like a frog. What magazine's this?
That made the news. That was in a proper newspaper in the end.
It didn't really have a neck or top half of its head. It would look all right if it always wore a scarf and a hat. The world would be a more interesting place if there were loads of different types of humans like there are creatures. Then some people would be good at certain jobs. Spider people, ant people, builders. Cockroach people, dustbin men.
Good idea, isn't it?
I mean,
Cockroach men, spider men, what are you talking about?
Look at some insects, right?
Yeah.
They don't have machinery, yet they're getting by, aren't they? They have their lives like we do. They get up, they wander about, they collect food, they tidy up, they fix stuff, they make their own house. We can't do any of that. So what I'm saying is, why aren't we using them? Why are these cockroaches with all these powers and stuff going about?
It's all these powers.
But how could we use them? How could we harness them?
I've just told you, dustbin men. Or whatever that.
No, you said that if they were also men, if they were cockroach men, we could use them.
You've left a big bit out, but when that 1-inch cockroach becomes a 6-foot bloke wearing a jacket.
It's just that we always use insects for like a bit of fun. You see flea circuses and all that, which is all very well, but I don't think it's getting the most out of them.
Woke up at 9:55 a.m. Soon as I woke up, I looked at Suzanne and she looked at me. I said, "Did I tell you about the immune system?" Suzanne started laughing. I said, "It's amazing." She said, "Not now."
Oh God! I was thinking that.
Springing into action, he zips up, his eyes are like. Did I tell you about the immune system? Oh, shut up, Carl. Put the kettle on.
Oh God! Oh fucking hell!
44 by on step 1. Action! हमें मालूम है हाय कि बारे में कायदा कानून नहीं है पुलिस इसके बारे में कई कार्रवाई है
अरे स्कॉटलैंड यार्ड की पुलिस से कम नहीं ना है बिहार पुलिस
Scotland Yard?
Yeah.
Hamko Malumi hua hai. Kibahami. Jungle Raj Shelter ha. Kahi political leaders ka. Bayan hamam past.
Good. Rolling. By take on. Action. Hey, कौन है?
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना जिसने आईएएस की बीवी का रेप किया
I laughed, I just laughed. Sorry about that. It was good delivery. That was good. Ekone. Sorry, I'll do it again. Right, go on. Do it this time.
Ekone. Action. Oh, sicko. ये कौन है?
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना? What are you laughing?
I'll go. Sorry.
You gotta be right now.
Yeah, I know, it's just been battered. I know, it's just...
Action. ये कौन है?
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना जिसने आईएएस की बीवी का रेप किया था?
Can you just get a single on him? Just have the camera on him when he says yippee.
I believe it's generally acknowledged now that I broke Princess Superstar on this show, and she's since had successful single and album. I'm trying to do the same here with Nerd. In Search Of is the name of the album, released on April the 8th, or should I say re-released. Some of us had it a while back, Rick, you may recall. They've obviously worked as hip-hop remixers and producers with Jay-Z, with P. Diddy, with Khalees, ODB. Khalees features on the album. That was called Things Are Getting Better, and it's dynamite. It's worth getting.
I've been trying to break Bob Dylan, haven't I, and Radiohead and all those.
Yep. How are you getting on?
All right, they're doing well. Make It With You. Great track, isn't it?
It is a good track.
You can't argue with that.
I think Bread defy slightly my test, don't they? The Ladies and Gentlemen, Please Welcome to the Stage. Because Bread is a pretty awful name, and yet obviously they were very successful.
Oh, they're pretty big. I think yeah. You're not confusing it with the sitcom.
I'm afraid I often
Joey.
do. I always associate the two, and that's never a good thing.
Yeah. Game's getting hard, 'cause someone's dealing you a losing card.
Was that recorded by Bread?
I think so, the cast of, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Right.
Win it. So the game go, yeah, something like that, yeah. Bread. Bread.
I bet you love. Look at his face lighting up.
Did you like Bread?
You tell him an Aesop fable, he's not interested. You sing the theme to Bread.
Yeah, little manx like the scally sort of Scouser sort of ways.
Manx don't like the Scousers.
Why not? Why can't they live together? Why can't they all live together?
I tried, and then when I went to where's that place they have flies the size of you can't get them in a matchbox.
Well, most newsagents don't put flies in matchboxes. I mean, what do you mean you can't get them in a matchbox? You mean buy them at a tobacconist's?
No, I remember being there and thinking, God, the flies are big here.
What?
I can't remember, but anyway, there was a Scouse bloke there.
What, a country? Or
Yeah, abroad.
Right, okay.
Flies are massive. And there was a Scouse bloke there, and I was quite happy to let things, we don't get on, but I was like, I'm on holiday, we're in the same town, let's get on.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand me. Name was Alan. I think he lives in London now. Couldn't be doing with him.
What did he do?
He just was like, oh, I bet you like Man United, and it's like, well, yeah. And it's like, oh, they're rubbish. And going on about, my town's dark. It's like, well, when did you go? If it was the winter, it would have been.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Well, I'm glad you've got that off your chest.
I've never seen Carl like this.
He was annoyed there.
I say, Alan, if you're listening, you've really riled Carl. You do not want to get on the wrong side of Pilkington.
Anyway, that's pretty much it, isn't it, for this week, Carl?
That's a lot.
It is indeed. What's your song?
Yeah, song for the ladies this week, taking on from your Bread, really. Same kind of low, acoustics kind of sound. It's Kings of Convenience, Toxic Girl, beautiful track.
Just got time for this.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. See you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Doves, caught by the river. People are going to think you're thick, Carl.
Well, they can think what they want, because if they do their own research, they'll probably find the story. Because it won't have happened that many
Carl,
times.
think about it. I mean, how could an old woman have a pork chop stuck to her ass for 5 years?
She said she couldn't remember even making one, so she was as surprised as the doctors were.
But hold on though, she presumably must have sat on it naked.
Yeah.
Didn't that bring back any memories?
I know it's weird, but
Carl.
But why would it stay there? Why wouldn't it fall off when she had a bath or a shower?
Grease! What about a bath?
But why didn't the doctor realise that when he first looked at it?
Yeah.
Was he not paying attention when he said, I think it's a tumour?
Carl, listen, think about it. A pork chop stuck to your ass for 5 years. You're naked, you sit on a pork chop, you go, nothing. Yeah, no, there's nothing weird about that. I can't feel anything. Even if you had a dead leg, the time you that pork chopped it. What else you got dressed?
well, she might have not have done that much. She's old. She probably just sat down and didn't move for a bit. And over time, it's stuck, and then...
What do you mean over time it's stuck? Do you think the longer something there, the more it stays there?
Look, I know it's... That's why
the pork chop goes, well, we've been here a year,
Ricky,
we're not going to move now.
it.
I don't think we're going to move now, but I'm quite, you know, attached to this buttock. I think I'll stay here for another 4 years until some doctor works it out.
I love the idea they got her into hospital, they gave her the bed baths, they got her ready for the operation, they laid her out. They were just right to take get the scissors or the knife, make the incision, hang on a minute.
This is a pork, this is a
Bring
pork
me a frying
chop.
pan.
This is a pork chop. Right.
Crazy,
well, okay, well if you're happy with it, then I'm happy with it. Fine.
Right,
that happened then. So did the shaved monkey who got off with a wife. Fine.
Rockbusters then, we've got a problem with the email this week.
Yeah. So least of our problem, I think.
They're not coming through, so I'll give out the clues again, and then you can call in on 08700
Only call if you know all three, you can rattle them off.
Yeah.
We'll do it during the next record, so the number is...
08700 800 1234. Right. 08700 800 1234.
Right, okay, so you got that. So call in if you know all three.
Yeah, the three, just to recap. I've got 3 other jumpers like this one, the initials FT. That bunch of people can't make up their minds if they want to sit in the sun or not, right? That's C. And the Jamaican fella had some aspirin. Why did he do that? Right? That's FD. So if you know them, give us a call, and it's just the first with the 3
right,
correct
well, I
answers.
think they're calling now, Carl. So play a lovely record and take some phone calls, and let's get this
Do you want to play this old Lulu track?
Oh yeah, don't laugh when you hear Lulu, because this is A Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie. It's a good version. Pretty in Pink. Psychedelic Furs on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. And our little pet monkey, Karl Pilkington. It's Karl. So, 20 quid, tenner each, me and Steve will pay good money. All right, we'll see you all right. I reckon even Andrew Phillips, the head of XFM, would probably give you an extra 20 quid if this is entertaining as I think it will be to the listening public. Just undo my shoe, lace, and Steve are going, Carl's now just gently undoing the lace.
Yeah.
He's releasing the tongue of the shoe.
Well, don't preempt anything.
Okay.
So come round then, Karl.
He's gently pulling down the sock.
Well, you just said you'd do it for £20.
Oh, come on!
You didn't say you'd do it for £20.
You said you'd do it. Oh, so you work me up like that, and then you just... Come on, take my shoe and socks off, and put it down, and pull the sock down slowly, and go, what lovely ankles.
No, because we had that chat yesterday about
Come on,
this,
Karl,
right?
you just said you'd do it.
Yeah, but I don't really need... If it was more money, I might do it.
Oh, that is typical!
Okay, firstly, we had a little wage at the Sonys, and you owe me £10, so count my £10 as part of that.
Exactly.
So that's my £10, so you already owe me that anyway, so I'm demanding that instead of giving me the cash, you do this.
Yeah, and I'll
give
you 10 quid, just because I've got a bad back, and I need someone to help me take my shoe and sock off. Because I think I'm getting that airplane thing where my feet are swollen up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, you've been auditioning people for that job, haven't you, all week?
Come on.
No, I ran it past Suzanne last night, right, because I knew you were going to do this, right? And I said, would you be annoyed if, I know we need a new kitchen and that.
Yeah.
But can I leave it? And she said, it's up to you. You do what you want to do.
But we're not interested in what Suzanne thinks.
Yeah, well, I don't
Karl, you just said that you would do it for £20. We are offering you £20.
Just to take... I mean, I assume you'd take that off as a mate. If I twisted my ankle playing football and I hurt my back, I'll go take my shoe and sock off, and you go, yeah, no worries, mate. I assume you'd do that for a mate who'd hurt his ankle.
Yeah, but it's not the same, is it?
Toya bound Wayne Sleep's foot when he was bouncing on his bed and hurt his ankle. She didn't expect money from it. She didn't want Sleep to pay out money. The singer of Mystery does not need Wayne Sleep, probably our greatest dancer since Lionel Blair, to pay money to help his ankle out. I thought we were mates.
It seems to me that you've already lost us a Sony this week. The very least you could do is bend down now.
Take your shirt off.
Let's move on.
No, come on, Karl, seriously, we've got to do this.
Take the shirt and sock off.
I'm not doing it. It's too...
Karl!
Why not?
I'm so angry.
Yeah, because you said you would. You've welched on the £1,000 showering with Johnny. Johnny doesn't even know about this, so Johnny's probably lost out on money. I suppose you'd split some up with him for having the shower with you to get you the money in the first place. So...
The problem is this, Karl. People now are listening, expecting to hear this.
That's why we didn't win awards, because you'd never go through with it.
You've promised them something and you're not going through with it.
Play a record.
You're just like all the girls I speak to. That's Across the Great Divide from the band. Rick, I bought a little treat for myself today. I've been meaning to buy these ever since I moved to London.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening has seen them. Maybe you don't have them in your own collection. Karl, I don't know if you've come across them in the past. But it's the postcards. Now, most of you, if you're a tourist in London, you see the postcards there. I think there's one with a punk, isn't there, with green hair?
Yeah, from 1977.
Yeah, I think there's one which is like probably...
it's probably a grandfather now.
Probably something like A View from London at Night, and it's just black.
Oh yeah,
that's a classic.
I'm a fan of the baby covered in spaghetti.
Yeah, that's
brilliant. Brilliant. That happens a lot in London, in the old East End. Exactly. Get the baby out. Where's the spaghetti? Yeah, brilliant.
A wonderful memory of London.
Yeah,
But I was thinking to myself, how would I best want to remember London?
Yeah.
If I were a
tourist from Prague, maybe.
Exactly. You're a tourist from Prague. You want to send something home
to your nan.
To
Mama Dragowski.
Exactly.
Who's sitting at home eating beetroot.
Yeah. You want to say, I've been to London. I've been to the home, the birthplace of some of the great names.
Dickens.
Dickens. Yeah. I've seen Big Ben. I've seen the Houses of Parliament. I've seen the wonderful things. The best way for me to remember that is a picture of a woman's breasts.
Yeah.
With pictures of cats painted on them.
They are the most grotesque things.
You've seen these before, Karl?
They're awful.
You can find these on any postcard stack.
It's just a woman's breast drawn a face on it. I think it is. Is that all the breast from London?
So there's all the breast from London, and the other one, Karl, I think you've got there. What does it say? What's the little tag?
We're a couple of swells.
Oh, God.
We're a couple of swells.
But it's just... when would that... I mean, they've been around as long as I've been in London. I just don't know... I don't know who took them. Maybe the woman...
I should just point this out, incidentally. If you've not seen them, don't think that it's a topless woman. It's just a disembodied breast.
Yeah.
Or in the case of a couple of swells, 2 breasts.
I know. And it's just awful. It looks like a snapshot. But what worries me is that what happened was that she was probably the equivalent of Karl, and she had 2 mates, and they went, look, how much would it, if we take your breast, how much would we do it for? 20 quid.
Yeah.
And they took a picture.
Yeah.
And,
Right,
you know...
how much would it cost for us to paint some faces on them, and then take a picture?
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
I always wondered to myself who that person is.
Oh, probably came to London to get into modelling or something.
I think if you pan further down, she's actually wearing a pair of your pants.
I think if you pull out, she'd probably be unconscious with a needle hanging out of her arm.
But I just imagine... See, now that would be a fair representation of London.
XTC and senses working overtime. In the present climate, they should be happy with the work. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're poised there. I know what you're dying for. I know what you're dying to do now. You're dying to play some adverts, aren't you? Radiohead. They're their new single.
Nice.
On XFM 104.9. Now listen, some DJs are a little bit lazy. They get playlisted, or they get people to phone in with requests. I mean, they sort of work out what they're going to say. Now, we choose our records, don't we? But we are very lazy.
Yes.
So I thought, why don't the people phone in, say, what do you want us to talk about?
Clever.
Yeah?
Clever.
I mean, because I'm out of stuff. I know I didn't come in with any stuff anyway, but I mean, I'm out of just...
Yeah.
What's the number, Karl?
Sorry, are you out of breath, having finished that sentence?
No, I've been squeezing his head.
Ah, right. Fine, as long as there's a decent reason.
What I do, my technique, I'm only allowed to squeeze his head between 1 and 3, aren't I, Karl?
Yeah, that's right.
And what I do is I get ready. There's one I do the clamp either side of the temple, and I squeeze. And that's dangerous because I think the head isn't as strong that way, so I don't go too fast. But then when I put one on the forehead and one on the back of the head, and I squeeze, I go really hard, don't I?
So do call in with stuff to talk about on 08700 800 1234.
See, I don't know what Dr. Fox is talking about. I can't believe any of the award winners have ever spoken about the various techniques to use while squeezing a person's head.
And then phone in, what should we talk about?
Last tune from us this week, the Eels, Novocaine for the Soul, at FM 104.9.
Yeah, you've been listening to Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, been a good show. Well, I hope you've learned. What have you learned? What have you learned from the last 2 hours that you'll take away with you?
We've talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, go on then. But what's sunk in? What? I'd want to know what has sunk in the last 2 hours. We have talked about a lot of stuff, but what will you take away? What will you learn or think about? Like, what resonated for you?
Probably the kid that turned out to be a monkey.
Right, that's
probably up there with them.
Right, you brought that to the table and it's rubbish, so next. What have you learned? Not what did you say?
Just reminded me that I prefer to watch the people in wheelchairs playing swing ball. That's still sort of floating about.
More your sort of thing as well, more that you brought to the table that you already had in your head that hasn't changed. I'm more thinking of what did I hit anything out of your head and replace it with something useful?
Gay people being good parents and that. If gay people had a kid, they'd be good.
You obviously also are now more aware of the difference between determinism and fatalism. Yeah, we're taking that away with you, I thought.
Yeah.
And the animals, you know, if they don't get their rights, you know, they will. What will they do? Will they march, or will they, like, you know, try and stand for office themselves? What do you think they'd do if you say if we didn't allow a chimp to enter? You know, the Tour de France. What do you think we'd do?
Who's going to stop it? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to stop that? I mean, you're asking me if I'd be president, what would I do? Yeah. That wouldn't be high up on the list to sort out. I'd say let the kid have a go. Do you know what I mean? Let him have a go in the race. What harm is it doing?
Not a kid, though, is he? A chimp?
Well... You know what I mean?
Can I also just remind you of something else we've learned today?
What?
This is from the listeners. Turns out Chris Moores is a bit of a prick.
See you next week.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are then. 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey.
XFM. I'll tell you what you should play.
No, I'll tell you what, before you say,
Yeah.
we're back then.
Yeah.
We're back in town.
Well, that was what I was going to say. You should play Boys Are Back in Town.
No, this is Boys Are Back in Town.
You should play that then, by
Just a sec.
That's Michael Stipe and his boys from Rapid Eye Movement. Bad day, I hope you're not having a bad day. It's Saturday, it's 1:05. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington on XFM 104.9. Big up and a big thank you to Alex Zane for the last 3 hours. I could do
How
it.
long could you keep going with
That's
that?
it.
That's it?
That is it.
Because you see, Alex Zane, we came in while he was doing his last link, and he's an absolute pro, he really is. I was watching him, and he was, at home, you probably think that he's giving you his full attention. He's not. He was looking through a listings magazine, probably figuring out what movie or theatre piece he's gonna check out, you know, with a lady later.
Yeah.
Probably gonna cruise down there with a couple of, you know, chicks. And he really is an absolute pro.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ricky, and it's like you can sustain it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, you're a talented performer, but it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it concentration with you? It just ebbs away almost instantly. And you try and do 2 things, 3 things at once, but normally on air that's you eating, taking fluff out of your belly button.
I never once, when we were on the set, we were filming The Office, and I'm trying to put off actors, just coming up ways, instead of remember lines, coming up ways to sort of ruin the shot or make them laugh. And you came out and went, Rick, it's like having your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. Just concentrate, it's lunch in an hour. I went, alright.
Well, the radio show even less so. I mean,
Well,
you
I
really
know.
can't be bored. How long do you think your interest sort of, you sustain your interest?
I came
on
in too early, because I got bored just before we came on air.
Sure, okay.
I came in too early, I got to stop getting the cabs early.
Yeah, so you're bored now,
I think I've got to get here about 5 to 1, and then I think that'll last me till about 1:30.
Again, as he was saying that, he's not giving you his attention, he was kind of leaning back, he's put his feet
I've
up
got
now
to
on
be
the
comfortable,
desk.
haven't I? And this CD rack's in the way.
Sure, well, you get yourself comfortable now, get yourself settled.
And then sort of...
Because a lot of people will move the there's the microphone moving now, that's the squeaking going on. You've broken the CD rack. You could actually, of course, you could move the CD rack by getting up and moving it, but no, that's too much effort. You've got to try and do that whilst angled on the seat.
I'm nearly laying down.
It's almost horizontal, it's the most you can get.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what those listeners are thinking of what Steve Merchant say, but don't believe a word. Alright?
Oh, nice. Yeah, classy. Classy.
Yeah.
5 minutes past 1 o'clock on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Ryan Adams from his new album Love Is Hell Part 1. That's his version of Wonderwall. Rick, I know what you normally enjoy, about 20 to 2.
Some ads.
You love them. The specials, Rudy, a message to you on XFM 104.9. Still to come, Rick, I know you're excited. Karl puts himself inside a movie this week.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Look
I
forward
think
to that.
I can imagine him in an institution like that, though.
Not much of a stretch. Let's have some ads. Jayhawks, save it for a rainy day. We had a lot of emails, Rick, saying, is Karl the fat bloke from The Office?
Oh, Keith? No, not at all. No. Karl has no discerning talent whatsoever. Karl presses the buttons.
Yeah, that guy's a funny, sort of comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, incidentally, we've also had an email that says, sack Karl. Your thoughts?
It's not worth it. What difference would it make? Do you know what I mean? So Alive, Ryan Adams on XFM. We're by ourselves. Where's Karl, Steve?
Well, if we can get through this link, Rick, there's no need for him whatsoever, because I'm manning the desk, you're over there, providing the shtick and the comedy, the laughs, the entertainment.
Karl is making us a cup of tea, but he was too late for that even. You know, he's providing very little for the show. I think he's threatened to bring Rockbusters back for one last time.
Looking forward to that enormously.
Yeah. Now, I like Ryan Adams, but I prefer his sort of like melancholy, sort of modern alt country sort of vibe than that one.
Yeah.
Which brings me nicely to this.
Okay.
I got sent a CD in the week.
Yeah.
Alright, just play this.
You want me to play it?
Yeah.
Michael Franti and Spearhead, Everyone Deserves Music on XFM 104.9, giving away some prizes for
that's what the bosses say, everyone deserves music at XFM.
Absolutely.
Choose 2 CDs.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Well, the 2 that Karl's chosen are, of course, Kings of Leon's album and The Best of Bob Marley. And Paul from Basildon in Essex, we're going to give you The 25th Hour on DVD, Dr. Terrible's Face the Horrible, Lord of the Rings, The Fast Show Farewell Tour, and the complete second series of The Office. That's still available in the shops.
Was that on DVD?
That's on DVD.
That's good, yeah.
Plus, I
think there's probably a best air guitar album in the world ever as well, which we can throw in. I know that'd be a big treat.
No DVD of Animals selling out fast. I couldn't get one myself. So what about some adverts?
Rick, I know you like to occasionally share your musical tastes with the audience.
Yeah.
And, you know, just talk about what you're raving about at the moment.
Yeah.
But I can't get enough of this Bright Eyes album. I'm wide awake. It's morning. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's so many great tunes on there. It's one of those albums where it actually holds together as an album. You want to listen to it from the beginning to the end. It's dynamite stuff.
I'd say go out and buy it.
Oh, I recommend it to anyone. Talking of going out and buying stuff, Rick, I remember...
well, you wouldn't know about that.
Well, no, this is why I had to put out that appeal for free stuff. And, you know, we did mention that at the beginning of the first show.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we don't tend to get sent a lot of the usual kind of treats that a lot of radio stations and radio DJs get sent. Certainly we never get sent music, Rick. I mean, we're probably one of the only DJs on this station that's allowed to play their own records.
We're totally unplaylisted.
No one ever sends us any records.
I know, it's unbelievable.
But we do get sent now, I'm pleased to say, some other stuff. And people are now beginning to see that, yes, if you do send us stuff, we will shamelessly plug it. We've just been sent the book of British hit singles and albums.
That's a proper
the new
gift.
edition. A great gift
That is not a CD from an unknown band who pressed it in their garage.
Yeah, exactly.
That is, you know, that is not a, will you review this book I've done about the history of punk?
That is a lovely, I could easily give that as a gift at Christmas time and someone would think that...
Now you're thinking,
Exactly.
you're thinking you've saved 25 quid there, aren't you?
Easily.
Well done. Well, look, I mean, it's a lovely day, and, you know, if anyone's thinking of having a barbecue, could I suggest, a lovely Banrock Station, wine?
Okay.
If you don't know about, let me tell you about this. You know Tony Charlie, the manager of Banrock Station?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he comments, being an Australian wine brand, we are very much pro the outdoor way of life, enjoying a barbecue with a bottle of wine amongst friends.
Here,
And I agree with Tony Charlie. And it's a lovely, lovely
now, do they do
fruity
both
little...
red and white wine?
I think they do, but I mean, I love the full-bodied taste of the Banrock Red with maybe a fish dish.
Absolutely.
Although I've made an error. What am I doing drinking red with fish?
Oh, come along. Well, I tell you, if you've perhaps finished the barbecue, but you've got some guests round, the night is, you know, it's still a balmy evening, perhaps you'd care for some Hope and Greenwood confectionery.
I would love some. What sort of things are involved in that?
You've got some delicious chocolates from Hope and Greenwood. They do make, and they, as you can see here, there's a wonderful presentation box.
That is lovely.
So if again you need perhaps to take a gift to perhaps a wedding or you know, someone else's kind of barbecue party, then you know, I'd have thought a lovely bottle of Banrock Station and some Hope and Greenwood would be the ideal.
And if you've got anything to shamelessly plug, we've only got 2 weeks left, so please send things that are worth it, things we can drink, eat, you know.
Please do send it in soon.
XFM.
It is hard eating a knob.
So what are you saying? You could...
I'm saying, like, I could eat a knob at night. 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 Knob at night. I could eat a 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 knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. It is hard eating a knob.
Last week after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to, Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse, it takes him out of his sort of stupor, doesn't it?
Now that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Look, come on. What? Sit down. It's time you have a little kiss. Sit down. You're so welcome.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it, I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on the...
Come on. Oh! I love it, because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Rick, can I just kiss and make up with Carl?
No, that is...
No, let me just give him a kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Oh, on the lips.
Go on, he's there.
Get
I've never... Carl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants...
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake. Just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely. That's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What? No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Johnny Nick and Ricky Gervais sing it all day.
Play that then.
Goodness, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the champagne.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss? With tongues, it's Christmas.
Oh, yeah, also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No. What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right, and it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the Entertainment Award that we were up for, and Christian, and Chris Moyles, and Jonathan Ross, said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was...
Was Julian Clary beating off other again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little dark thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us?
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Carl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up. To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously.
Yeah,
we are going to...
On the way out...
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the radio academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Carl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Carl.
Yeah.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Carl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend, Carl, I went, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so, he's going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was gonna
see where you're going with that.
If you were gonna be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? Who, if, you know, if you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay! You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender! Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
Yeah. You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
It's just gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, He was the hairy.
There was the hairy
Well,
Chinese
not hairy
kid.
Chinese kid. He was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running
Because
about.
that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Did you? Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that because you're sort of jokey and.
Yeah, go on. Let's not swear.
And there was
Go
the
on.
old woman who didn't move. She was just sat there reading the book all the
Who
time.
we
wasn't
think possibly died and no one came round for weeks.
might have been. But and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of wandering about, knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on.
You mean
No
naked?
knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
She was
no
probably
knickers.
looking for a knicker.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
And your
this
hands
is it.
moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming the sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at me funny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done right for exposing himself to a patient and then painted that little thing that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked
obvious.
lower half.
Susan said, what are you doing? And
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters? Or
Yeah.
what?
She sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway.
Wait a minute, can I just get a final question? What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her
I
reaction?
didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankle?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Right, a couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going out to string fellas and that.
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped on the BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, Because, right, and
Oh,
I don't
dear.
think I'm
Oh dear.
Well, go on. I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right.
Right.
And,
what was it, panto?
They downed, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And,
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped the pants off.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. It was Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point...
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but...
But why were you looking at them first?
It's human nature, innit?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But,
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
out.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I'll tell you what, you are the most interesting man I have ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
I think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude, it's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
yeah, there's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, "It's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if you should talk about this really, but
well, that means you should. So go on.
Go on.
Oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year. And I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah,
I know why you said that. I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne, to be honest.
No, but
it involves me more.
Go on.
But I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yes.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
Sounds like
he's 30.
I know.
So start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so
good. Yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right. So doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
Yeah.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, "You better get it." So I said, "Oh, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit." Right. I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, hurry up, it must be important." I'm like, "In a minute, just." So anyway,
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, "You'll have to get out. The building's on fire." Right? So I'm like, "In a minute."
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. you can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah. Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
But the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera's pans along and there's Carl.
Yeah, a local news report.
Naked. With still
But would you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
see, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure. What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
No, let's play a record. Let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for Monkey News.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
It's a god-awful small affair.
Okay, Carl. This is a logical conundrum. To a certain extent, there's a little bit of lateral thinking because, but there is only one right answer. Now, the pressure here isn't to get this right. The pressure is, when I've told you the answer, to then understand it. Because when I've explained this to people, I've laid out for them, they still can't quite get the concept. Okay, so, there's two doors, Carl.
Yeah.
One leads to heaven, one leads to hell. Yeah. Okay, they're identical, you can't tell them apart. Okay, 50-50.
Right.
Obviously you want to go to heaven, I assume. Right, there's two guards, identical guards, guarding each door. Okay?
Right.
The one guarding hell always tells a lie. The one guarding heaven always tells the truth. You have to ask one question to find out which is which, and then go through the door you want. What question do you ask?
I've only got one.
Yeah.
And what, one to both?
No, one to either of them. You don't know which one's which, though. So what question do you ask?
Why can't I ask, like, both of them one?
Because it's
because
not the rules.
Are you can only ask one. There aren't actually two doors labelled heaven and hell, Carl. This is a leap of imagination here.
And I've definitely got to answer. I've got to ask them a question. I can't just sort of have a feel of the door to see if there's any heat or anything.
They're identical. You stand a few yards away. You cannot tell from the outside of these doors which is which. What question do you ask?
I can't look through the keyhole or anything.
There's no
get
keyhole.
anywhere near them. Let's imagine there's a small rope that prevents you from getting anywhere near, rather like outside a nightclub.
Yeah.
So they stood there.
Yeah.
They both look the same. They're both smiling.
Yeah.
But one of them's not really smiling, really. He's trying to make me make a mistake, isn't he?
Well, he's just going to lie when you ask him a question, if you ask him.
So what's the point in asking a question? Do I know one of them's going to lie?
Yeah.
But would they be neighbours like this? Would they be that close? Why?
I mean, we're not sure if these two guys get on.
Because it's a logical... Well, I'll tell you the answer.
No, I want to see if he can get it. He's almost there. No, he's not almost there. What am I thinking?
No, hang on. Right, so you go up and you go...
hang on. Well, look, let's imagine that... Let's imagine Ricky and I are those two guys. Okay? Right?
But we have to... well, me and Steve will decide which doors we're guarding, okay?
Right.
Look away, Carl.
Okay,
right,
then.
so we've decided, okay, one of us is guarding hell and one of us is guarding heaven. Which question are you going to ask and who are you going to ask it to?
Right, I'll just say to you, Steve, I'll go, got some post for God here.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Right, you've got some posts for God here.
Well, that's not a question.
Yeah, but maybe the question's coming. You got some posts for God here, yeah?
And it needs to be signed.
It's not a question. Still not a question.
No, let him finish.
Is God in? Because I need him to sign for this post. Is he in?
Well, I can answer that as well if you want.
Go on.
He's in. He's behind my door. Do you want to answer it?
Well,
yes.
Do you want to get him? Just.
Well, no, you've only got one question.
So you're asking Steve, is God in? What's the answer?
Yes.
Ask me. Yes.
Look, lads, I'm just trying to do a job here. What am I going to do with this?
Well, give it to me and I'll give it to God because he's behind my door. Steve?
Yeah, give it to me and I'll take it into God because he's behind my door.
You're an idiot. Let me tell you the answer. I'm guarding hell, by the way. I'm the devil. Steve's God, okay? So you asked me what Steve would say if you asked him what door he was guarding, and I'm going to lie. I know he'd say heaven because he'd tell the truth, but I'm lying, so I'd say he'd say hell. So the question is, if I was to ask the other one what door he was guarding, what would he say? And whatever the person answers is the door they're guarding.
Steve, what door are you looking after?
Well,
heaven.
Yeah.
Why should I believe you?
Because you don't know. No, that doesn't work. Because you asked me the same, and I'd say heaven as well.
Right. So who do I believe? This is where you use your gut feeling, though, isn't it? This is what life's.
Well, as opposed to the pure logic that Ricky's just used.
I just think because there's a lot of questions in life where you don't know the answer, and you go, "Do you know what? I don't like the look of him." So.
They're identical.
Yeah, but they're still identical twins. You always get a little snidey one.
Hi, welcome back to T4. Joining me next are two men who've known each other for years. They're best mates, but I think they're having some relationship troubles, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Welcome to Angry Chat. So today we're going to see if we can help two men settle their differences. Let's meet Ricky and Karl. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ricky. Karl, thanks for coming in. Ricky, we're here to talk about you and Karl.
Right.
And your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about Karl? How do you feel about your friendship with Karl? How would you describe that?
He's my best mate. He's got a little round head. Right. He's honest, hard-working.
Sure.
Sees the world differently.
Okay. That's all fairly positive stuff. Karl, over to you. Your friendship with Ricky, how would you...
His trousers on.
I'm going to stand up.
It was a bit ridiculous.
That's a little bit... I'll keep one hand there. Karl, let's talk about your friendship with Ricky.
Known him for what?
Let's get into the
10
room.
years?
10 years, yeah.
Right.
First time we met. Tell him the first time we met.
He hit me on the head with a mobile phone.
Because I wanted to see what noise it made. Because I'd never seen a head like it. It was totally round. I wonder if it made a round noise.
I said, don't do that. He said, all right. He put a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah.
And then
also, because the dustbin was totally round. So I saw how bald it was. I wanted to see what noise the phone made. It made a good noise. Then I noticed there was a bin that would fit. It did fit.
What else do you want to know?
Well, this is quite good stuff so far. I mean, how did you feel when he hit you on the head?
It's just a surprise.
It was a surprise,
I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I don't think Terry Wogan's radio producer got it on the head with a mobile phone from...
This is when you were producing him?
Yeah.
It's when you were producing him?
Yeah. They said when Idiot Abroad came out, they said, oh, I'm bullying him. But why would he do it? You know?
That's a good question. Why do you do it?
Just like you doing this.
Yeah?
Paying the bills.
Paying the bills.
Making the money.
So is that how you describe your friendship with Ricky? One of pure necessity to pay the bills?
There's a part of that. You know, I mean, it's a partnership.
Yeah.
It's like...
There's an understanding.
People don't realise that we're best mates. So when they see you doing these shows like An Idiot Abroad or the podcast, it looks like bullying, winding you up. What would you say to them?
Don't worry about it, honestly. Which I don't think they are.
No.
I think the people at home are not bothered. They're just watching it and going, oh, it's all right, I quite like this.
Yeah.
They're just as bad if they're at home watching
Yeah, if it was bullying, what are they doing about it?
What are they doing?
Exactly.
They're not getting onto Esther Ranson.
No.
They're not sorting the problem out.
Yeah.
They're not worrying about it, so don't worry about it. We're mates. 10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah. He annoys me a little bit.
Look at that. Look at that little touch, ladies and gentlemen. They've done a little touch there. Now, give them a round of applause for that, because that's definitely a breakthrough of sorts.
I mean, he does get on my nerves a bit.
Yeah.
Sure, who doesn't?
That's
I
my
could
job.
annoy him.
If I didn't get on his nerves, nothing would happen.
I know how to annoy him.
Yeah.
He wants me to do things like this. I only do the odd thing with him because I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
So that's my little bit of control. He goes, come on, T4. I go, I don't want to go on that.
No.
I don't want to go on T4.
Well, let's do it.
You're having a great time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Right. Well, that's our scenario. Typical scenario.
Okay.
Hey, Carl. The animation's coming back to E4. We should do a bit of promotion for it.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah. It's only
Isn't
fair.
our bit of the work done?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. A great show. The kids love it. It's called T4. Right. They've got really tip-top presenters, young, built.
But they're all sort of funny haircuts.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them can't get a better job. A lot of them, I mean, they've tried everything and they failed.
But it does me head in. People are going, Carl, how were you a radio producer? How did they get on the telly?
I mean, dude, some of the people you see on here, I mean, I don't know what. I mean,
is there really nothing else we can go on to promote it?
No, it's T4 or nothing, mate. Because we've done everything. You know, no one else will have us because it's.
I mean, arguably, it's the biggest platform in youth television. It's Channel 4's flagship youth show.
Who's this? Hello? Hello? All right, then, let's go on it, then. Who is it? Who's on there?
It's a fella in a tight, shiny suit with the most enormous quiff you've ever seen.
All right, I'll see you later.
Be careful if he kneels down and touches you.
All right, see
Because he's been in trouble for that before. Cheers, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you later, mate.
Okay. And on that note, I think shake on it, guys. Shake on it.
Cheers.
And give him another round of applause. Join us next time on Angry Chat when we ask, where are you putting your hands? With Kermit the Frog. Up now, here's The Big Bang Theory.
An Idiot Abroad. Coming this January to Science Channel.
An Idiot Abroad is a game changer for us. It's smart, has genuine information about culture and the wonders of the world, and it brings humor to our network. The 8-episode docuseries follows the grandest practical joke turned social experiment we've seen in a very long time. It features Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, the Emmy Award-winning geniuses behind The Office, Extra, and many other incredible projects, and their friend, Karl Pilkington.
I think Karl sees things very different to the rest of us. He's a true artist. He sees the world differently. He does investigate. He does do what science does. He says why, how, without prejudice as well. And I think that's what's nice, and that can be provocative, but you've got to realise...
Sorry, I've got to stop you, mate, because the little earpiece has come off in his ear. He can't get it out. He's scarified. He's terrifying people.
Oh my God! It has come out.
All right, don't panic. Calm down. Calm down.
So, can you hear us, or is it still in there, or is it?
He's stuck in there.
But can you hear us?
Can we get some tweezers?
I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. This happened once. He went to the shops and he with it, and the. He had an earbud sticking out, and he didn't know till he got home and looked in the mirror. He'd been shopping with an earbud. Just. So there's the science. How does this man function, for Christ's sake? That's the science.
You got it. It's all right. We're okay.
It's out.
For Karl, just to follow up on that, I mean, I know these guys, like, they're your mates and stuff, but don't you get sick of them calling you a moron?
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a moron?
It does me head in. But... No, and I think when people watch the programme, they'll realise that I'm not a div. They'll see themselves in me, I think. Most normal people who, you know, aren't travellers and go to foreign places and stuff, it is a shock to the system. And I think they'll see themselves in me. But it does get on my nerves with, you know, they're always annoying me. And I know people always sort of say, oh, it must be great being mates with Ricky. But it isn't. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like when you get a dog and it seems like a good idea at the time, doesn't it? You go, oh, it'd be great to have a dog around the house, and then you realise it's a pain in the arse and it's shitting everywhere. But everyone's going, oh, what a cute dog. The people who come round love that dog, but they don't know what it's like, the ins and outs of having that dog. And that's what it's like having him as a mate.
So he was kidnapped. Without realising, two men appeared, put a bag over his head and dragged him into the back of a van. That was a highlight for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he thought it was real. And it's one of the funniest 2 minutes of television I've ever been involved in. He was honestly terrified. Thoughts, Carl?
I was properly terrified. I was talking about it today. I was aware that I had a heart. Do you know, like when you get stressed out, your heart beats harder than it normally does. I could feel it in my head. And I'm not sort of an adrenaline junkie. I'm not the sort of person who likes danger. I don't do bungee jumping, skateboarding. What else?
You don't do anything.
No, I don't need that sort of danger in my life. So to suddenly be sort of being battered and a bag over the head, chucked in the back of a van and that, I think it's probably the scariest I've ever been. Your day isn't an average day. What you do isn't an average day. You don't do anything normal. It annoys you when you call me and I'm at home doing DIY or whatever, but that is a normal life.
Right.
And I don't think you live in the real world, really.
Because that's not my job. Plumbing and tiling and grouting, and I called him once and he had his hand down a drain, just covered in shit and pubic hair. He was loving it. Okay, why am I going to go, ooh, got any drains blocked, right? I earn more than a drain cleaner. So why would I do it myself when I can hire a drain cleaner? He's embarrassed by doing this. I love him. I love his attitude. He's great. I can't believe we found this man who is never going to be touched and ruined by fame, right?
It's not even about that.
What?
I don't understand why you're happy to hand over a load of money when it's something you can do yourself. It doesn't matter how much you earn.
Because I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm doing this.
You're not busy all the time. I've seen you. You leave the office with him at 3:30. But you'd still get someone in to clear the shit out of your brains.
Because we're intense, we work for 3 hours, and we're geniuses.
They said it earlier.
They said that. We're geniuses. Einstein didn't put his hand down Boggs.
Can I just ask, the person who asked the question, I couldn't hear your name because there's a lot of noise and delay and everything. Do you put your hand down the drain and clear your own shit out, or do you pay for someone to do it?
I know the answer.
What was the answer? She calls her managers, or the maintenance people. She does not do it.
Manager?
Apartment manager.
Like her building manager, not the bloke who's her boss at work.
Okay,
that's amazing. That's the science right here. How does it function? How has it lived for 38 years? We don't know. Let's ask science.
For Karl, Karl, if they're going to see you as sort of a lovable moron, how would you describe Stephen and Ricky? Are you the real brains of this operation? Or?
I've always described Steve as weird. That hasn't changed in the 7 years I've known you.
What? Why is he weird?
It's just when I first met you, the look of you. There's no point, you know that, I've told you time and time again, it was just a shock. The height, it didn't help because you're next to something that's smaller than norm anyway. So you two came in, it was a shock. I've got used to it now. If I don't see you for a few weeks now and again, I sort of go, bloody hell. But I've got used to it. But I'd say strange is the description for Steve. With Ricky, I kind of think like an iron lung. that I sort of need him, but I wish I didn't.
Ricky, Karl, Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
An Idiot Abroad, coming this January to Science Channel.
Well, it's that time again. It's the feature that the world is saying could rival Monkey News one day. Ready?
Oh, what's he written today?
Well, Karl's diary. You didn't actually explain what it was. Sunday, got up, sunny day, so went for a walk in the park. There was a bloke walking down the street who was whistling some kind of annoying tune. He seemed quite happy with himself. Do people only whistle when they're happy? I don't whistle very much.
It's a good point. Whistling is so inane to me. But yeah, it's sort of like going, I'm content, it really is that thing that if they go, you go, well, Mr. Mellows, I'm afraid, we've got some bad news. Not only has your wife died, but you've lost the house. Thanks, Doctor.
wouldn't happen, would it?
No,
It doesn't
you
seem
don't
like, does
whistle
it?
when
Yeah.
you're sad. The other place you hear it, of course, is changing rooms. And that's men going, I'm whistling, so I'm not looking at your cock. How could I be? I'm concentrating on whistling.
The lake was frozen over where I was walking. The ducks looked worried. They were sat on the edge of the lake waiting for it to melt. Were they, Carl?
Yeah, we just sat there looking, sort of going, oh, what's going on? I don't know. How long is a duck's memory? Because I wondered whether they're going, this doesn't seem right, but I don't know why.
I asked Suzanne why ducks don't use their wings much. They seem to walk and swim more and don't bother using their wings. Suzanne said she had to call her mum and dad, so I never got an answer.
The old excuse. Yeah. Suzanne, I can't talk now, Carl.
Gotta phone my mum. There was a marathon type run going on in the park. It reminded me of the time when we were moving flat. It was the day of the London Marathon. Me and Suzanne were walking down the middle of the road taking some stuff to our new flat. I was carrying a lamp and a kitchen bin. People were clapping me, thinking I was doing some kind of fun run.
Why were you walking on the same route?
Because it was when we lived on the Docklands.
Oh, brilliant.
There was no other route. The flat was just about 100 yards down the road.
They're going, look at the bloke with the bald wig. He's carrying a lamp and a bin.
Took a bag of old clothes to Oxfam. It was just old T-shirts and a couple of jumpers with holes in it. I don't think anyone will buy them, but the Oxfam is closer to the flat than the wheelie bin is. On the tube on the way back home, saw an advert for a book about a woman who works in a funeral home. She went into work one day, she goes to work on a body, she takes the sheet off of one of the bodies, and it looks exactly like her. This is called a doppelganger.
What's a doppelganger to you?
It's the thing I read about him ages ago where someone was walking down the street.
Yeah, and he sees somebody who looked a bit like him.
And no, this was weirder than that.
Go on.
He remembers, like, going down that street as a kid on his bike, whistling.
Yeah.
And then he's walking down the street, going to get some milk or whatever from the shop. Little bike comes whizzing past. He hears the whistling, he goes, that's weird. Looks at it, it was him when he was a kid. So it's like a time.
Shit. What do you mean it was him as a kid?
This is like a different form of doppelganger. It's just...
Well, it's impossible, it's rubbish.
Some sort of time thing, isn't it?
No, it's not even that's impossible, so don't worry
some
about
kind
it.
of time thing, Rick. No.
Yeah, it's something you read again on the internet, or it was a short story, or something someone told you.
On my walk back from the tube, I saw a jogger who was pushing a pram at the same time. The kid looked terrified. Got my science book out. It said that the static you get on the telly when a channel isn't tuned in properly is radiation that is still knocking about from when the Big Bang happened. I thought about the Big Bang and wondered if it was really a Big Bang, or did it just sound louder as there was no other noise to drown it out.
Good point, isn't it?
Carl's diary, Rick, never ceases to amaze.
Oh, well, it's that time now. Yeah? It's the big one.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news!
Right, there was this...
monkey?
This fella, right, who he had a problem with his eyes, right?
Yeah.
So he goes to the doctors and he goes, I've got a problem with my eyes. And he goes, yeah, they're bad then, right? He goes, it was in America, you know, like how you have to pay for medical stuff and all that.
Mm.
And the doctor said, oh, if I fix them, it's going to be like 10 grand, right?
Mm.
He's like, but I haven't got the money, doctor. He goes, well, I can't help you then. You know, there's a lot of people with bad eyes like them. Can't do anything for you. So he goes, oh, it's getting worse. I can't do anything.
God.
So anyway, so he goes home.
Is that the price of human eyes, is it?
So he goes home, he's looking in the paper, right? And he sort of sees in the adverts at the back. And there's a little advert there saying cheap doctors, right?
No, bollocks.
Oh no.
No.
So he's thinking, oh, maybe that's what I need, right? So he calls them up. Woman's there. She's like, wait, what can I do? He goes, I've got bad eyes and that. She says, oh, come in tomorrow, we'll sort them out. She's like, brilliant, I'll see you then. Right? So he goes down there and he says, right, you know, I can hardly see. My eyes have got in really bad state and what have you. I need to have them sorted out. I don't know what you do. Whatever you do, I need
now,
doing.
His eyes are so bad. Can he see the doctors?
Not really. He's sort
really-
of
he's
squinting
squinting.
and that. But you know, so he's like, "Do I need to see the doctor to, have a word and tell him what problems?" She's like, "No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about
No, I'd be comfortable if it's a
just let me inject you and we'll knock you out and we'll get on with it." And it's like,
get the
well,
doctor in.
Can I just tell you something about chimps as well, just before you continue?
Go on.
You know, they don't have opposable thumbs.
Now,
which is
why
what-
are opposable thumbs useful? Rick?
Well, to grip something, to do anything like, even simple stuff like writing, so let alone surgery. So without an
But
opposable
can I just check
thumb-
now?
Go on.
So if I was a doctor and I was doing any form of difficult surgery, would I need opposable thumbs?
You'd need opposable thumbs
To be a doctor,
And
I
without
think.
you couldn't do anything. You
Th-
could.
thanks for clearing that up.
Because the opposable thumb allowed something in our evolution called the precision grip.
Right.
So without that, you couldn't do anything.
I'm just glad they've got that cleared up. Thanks.
So anyway, he's had the injection, he's nodding off and what have you, right? His eyes are sort of closing and that, he hears the door open, he sort of just sees this little fella coming and he's like, "Hello, doctor." And he's trying to, like, make a chat with it.
Sure.
But, like, he's just nodding off. No, just...
Oh,
he
never
or
call
she,
it doctor.
he or she.
These people have done 7 years medical training.
respected people.
How could you call it it?
So anyway, he thought, it's weird he didn't answer, but, doctors can be quite moody, they're highly intelligent, they don't need...
Especially little airy ones.
Well, just idle chit-chat, there's no room for that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I'm here to do a job.
But if I'm going in to have my eyes done, I want a little bit of idle chimp chat.
So anyway, time passes, right? He sort of wakes up and he opens his eyes, right? And it's brilliant. He can't believe it.
Eyes are perfect.
He's had the op. He can't believe the sight. He's like, "Nurse," right? And the nurse comes in because I can't believe it. This is brilliant. I've never had such good sight. Do you know what I mean? Even when I was a baby, and my eyes were new, I didn't see this good.
Great.
So she's like, "Well, that's
You realise the nurse is a panda.
That's what we do, right?" So he said, "Right, so can I just see the doctor and just say thanks and that?" And she's like, "Well, to be honest, he's specialised in what he does. There's a lot of
What
work."
a load of bollocks this is getting.
Please.
Where did you get this from?
No, come on, let's hear the end of the news.
There's a lot of like operations he's got to do.
Yeah.
So leave him to it. He's just having a kid. I'll let him know that you were grateful. Pay us a check. Off you go. Go and enjoy looking at stuff.
Yeah.
So he said, "No, I just what's wrong with that? I just want to see that." She's
No,
like,
that's
"No,
fine.
leave it. Just leave."
Yeah, exactly. Leave it. If
And
he
he's
says,
like,
"Take
"Yeah,
check."
but I can't. I want to thank him. So he's done such a good thing for me." So they're getting into a bit of an argument and what have you, and the voices are raising, right? Door opens.
Going to wake the doctor up.
Well, that's what they did. They woke it up, right?
They woke
So-
it up.
It?
So the door opens, right? Little monkey comes out, and he's like, "What's going on here? It's a hospital. Why is there a monkey knocking about?"
Yeah.
So the woman said, "Well, what do you mean? He's the doctor, right?" So he's like, "You are having a laugh, aren't you?" She goes, "Look, don't complain. Your eyes are sorted.
Yeah.
The doctor's done it. What's the problem?" He said, "Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have come here." She said, "Well, what do you mean you didn't know that?" She said, "The advert in the paper you read, it's like chimp doctors."
That is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard. That really is the worst.
What? And because his eyes were so bad, he thought it said cheap doctors.
He saw the advert and it said chimp doctors, but because his eyes were bad, he just saw it.
What journal is this in?
It was years ago because it sort of says how the monkey sort of carried on working for a few years. He couldn't do anything
Then
about
just
it. He had to
retired to
leave
play
it.
golf.
It's absolute bollocks. There's no way. I mean, it's not even worth talking about. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It's the most ridiculous monkey news you've ever heard, and that's saying something.
Chimp doctors, cheap. It's easy mistake.
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done.
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime.
Just
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is, it's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
It's a prison.
does it have fraud cases?
It's
mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No, because then you know how to say it.
Well, all right, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
So
Who's robbing? Who's robbing?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
No, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they
prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's not.
I wondered if they'd get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole unlikely for inmates of monkey prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys...
They were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And robbing and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would you if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Right.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See
go.
you later. Well, I'm starting my trip on Mount Death tomorrow morning, or whatever it is. Wasn't really worrying about it that much, and then it's just suddenly hit me. It's big. It's a big hill. I mean, it even looks high up on that, look. There's clouds by the side of it. And now you're giving me all this clobber. Hook shot. In case I need that, because it's high up. Bombchi. Never heard of that. Don't know what that does. Some sort of foodage. When I left home, that's what I brought, a bit of walnut. I thought a nice stroll, some chocolate, enjoy the view. I said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. We're at
beginning now. Track's not that bad, is it? Pretty flat. A bit harder now, isn't it? Shit, it's not a hill, is it? It is a proper mountain. It's best not looking up. It's always best not knowing how far you've got to go or anything, really.
Alright, boy. Thought I'd arrange a little break from the road. I know you're into your body popping and, you know, singing and little donkey and that when you were younger. So I thought you'd fit right in. Alright, boy. See you later.
I'm shattered, do you know what I mean? And now I've got to turn into Lionel Blair. Just like that. Right. Get a load with this. When Suzanne's mum does a Sunday dinner, it's like that on a plate. Piled mash, Yorkshire pudding. It's like that, honestly. We don't talk for the first half an hour because we can't see each other. Just sat behind mounds of food. And even though I'm hungry, I go, I can't eat all that. That's that for me. I've been overfaced. Well, I'm prepared to give it a go. Jesus. I mean, I know I look a knob. I always do in a helmet. I wonder if it's these shoes. Biggest thing, second biggest thing on the planet. Yeah, there's a fact for you if you want it to look good.
What's the biggest thing?
Elephant, isn't it? Second, that's it is. Why do you question everything? I know some facts.
Haven't you been whale watching on this series?
I've always thought it'd be handy having a volcano close to hand. Just to get rid of, you know, old mattresses, old chest of drawers you don't want. It's a pain in the arse at home, isn't it, when you've got to call the council 25 quid a time. Chuck it in that big hole. I'd love that at home. Some sort of big burning hole that you just chuck stuff in. Is it good luck to throw anything in? You're not allowed? What's the point in having it then? Okay, now. I'm not that happy being this close. Bloody hell. The size of that. What is that doing there? Right, that's hot now. That's mental. I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
Pretty good, isn't it? I love it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right. And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was
Just you've lost me. What are you talking about?
No, do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any, but it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so it's
nonsense.
Walking about,
where did you read this? Where did you see this?
Walking about, this was on the internet, and I'm sure...
sorry! Sorry! Right. I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
independently of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
Mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see. That's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy. Yeah. You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes. I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
Oh, you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen. All right, DJ Shadow, have we got time for to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll.
No, I'll tell you what. I've got a question. Right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for the ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
Why?
just because we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
Right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then.
Anyway, Rockbusters, Karl.
Go
Yeah,
on.
should we get the ball rolling? Let me just find the gifts here, the little treats. We've got the album from the Coral, you know what I think about that. We've got Comfort in Sound Feeder. Well, it's just a novelty record, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got, on DVD, more great comedy moments, favourite clips from the best of contemporary BBC comedy. We've got Partridge on the front there, we've got one of the guys from Red Dwarf, and,
Brilliant.
no, there's good stuff on there. Smash Hits, the reunion, more great 80s tunes, Kajagoogoo's on there, plus some stuff.
Too shy?
It is too shy.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if you can guess which one's from Tiffany.
Well, yeah, I know it. The only one.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah, I think we're alone, yeah.
Mel and Kim?
Respectable?
Mm-hmm. Human League?
That'd be... Oh, wow, what would they have got, Don't You Want Me?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Take On Me?
Yep,
Yeah.
well done. Madness?
Baggy Trousers.
Of course. Kim Wilde?
Kids in America?
Yeah, so there's just all those treats. If you like a song from an 80s band, it's probably on there.
Yeah, okay.
Plus we've also got on VHS, Graham Norton, some kind of best of compilation from his TV show. So, there are the,
Hold on, is it the one where he talks to sort of female gay icons and looks at the internet? Because that's my favourite one. Right, there you go, let's do Rockbusters.
Right,
email only, of course.
Yeah. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know the answer. Right, first one. Bit of a cryptic clue if you haven't heard it before.
Well, not cryptic, but go on. What is Karl thinking?
If you go into France by boat, I'd get your fags on there because it's a lot cheaper.
Imagine Bob Holness. Sorry, we're out of time. Sorry, your minute's up. You've won nothing. I was reading that question out.
Sorry,
Right.
so what's the
Well, let's do it again, and I want it to be exactly the same, word perfect. I bet you it will change all over the place. It'll be he's lost it.
Go to France, buy yourself a boat,
Yeah.
and the fags are cheaper.
Okay, fingers on the buzzers. You've only got 10 seconds to win the gold run. Okay, first up. Here, I'll tell you what, no, seriously, if you're thinking of going to France, well don't, because go on the ferry, get the fags there, because it's cheaper. Go on.
Right, so that one again. If you want to buy some fags, you're going over to France on the boat, get them on there, because you'll save a few quid. BF.
BF.
Right? BF.
Okay.
Right, the second one. This little foreign cafe's growing its own steak.
This little foreign cafe is growing its own steak.
Yeah. This little foreign cafe's growing its own steak.
Go on.
D.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
And the last one.
Is that part of it?
Hang on.
He's the best, isn't he? He's the best.
The Jamaican fella might have screamed this on the Titanic.
What?
The Jamaican fella might have screamed this on the Titanic.
Yeah.
What's it start with?
It's CD. That one.
Jamaican fellow might have screamed this on the Titanic. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Yeah, come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
Alright, well...
Has anyone got them right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, yeah, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well, so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF.
Yeah.
Buy it ferry. Right? That's like...
What?
Buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
ferry. What's that? Is that a band?
What?
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because it's quite close to it. Buy on... buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what's your first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish, that doesn't count.
No,
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry, buy on ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Delhi is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah.
A meat tree and that.
A meat tree? A meat tree? What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give them a chance to get the group?
Oh, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Delhi meat tree?
Delhi meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They're growing their own meat.
M's in it. Go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And Oxymusic was brilliant. I love Oxymusic. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that
David Bowie?
Delhi meat tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why necessarily Aidan, who emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to me just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Delhi meat tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Berg.
Oh! I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I just don't...
Sorry, what's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
It's the D. Just Christ de Berg.
Say it again?
No, I think they've worked it out now.
What do I say again?
Christ de Berg.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Berg?
Chris de Berg. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Aidan, because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed, I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ de Berg...
Those are the worst you've ever done.
The worst... Delamitri, so, and... Didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So.
Do you recycle?
I don't really do all the... I don't separate stuff. I don't sort of put, there's the cans, there's the paper.
You don't do that?
You just throw it away, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
bad.
recycling,
That
and they
annoys
can't
me.
do anything with that.
That annoys me when you're just putting it in landfill, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
But I haven't got all the
annoys
bins,
me,
there
that.
isn't enough room for all the bins.
Yeah, we have to do...
You've got a recycle box you stick outside.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Recycle box, yeah.
I haven't got one.
Well, no, you got to ask for one.
I tried to get rid of a sofa, right? I was getting a new sofa, had the old one. You try and get rid of one of them, it's murder. Right? I called up the council, said I want to get rid of it. They said we're not coming round there till Friday. It was like a Monday. I said it's in the way. So I put it outside. They said you put it outside, you'll get a fine. I said yeah, but you don't know where I'm going to put it outside.
Yeah.
It's not outside my house.
No.
So they said, well, you do that. We've got your number.
What's the
now.
sofa like? It's a beige one. Well, if we see that.
So they said if you want to pay to have it collected, we can come and get it tomorrow. 30 quid. I said I'm not paying for it. It's madness.
Yeah.
So hung up, annoyed. Called my dad up. He said, oh, I saw this thing on the telly saying that you can donate your furniture to people who haven't got a sofa. look it up on the internet. So I looked it up. There's a firm that does it.
Right.
Right, cheeky sods. Called them up, said, I've got this sofa here, I want to donate it to someone who hasn't got a sofa. He said, what's it like? Is it in good condition? Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Well, why are you getting rid of it? I said, because we've moved into a bit of a bigger place and the sofa looks daft in the corner. It's too small, so I'm getting a bigger one. There's nothing wrong with it. How big is it? How many people does it sit? So it depends how big you are. You can sit 2 people on it, but it's not the comfiest. But it's in good condition. It's none of your nonsense-like stuff. It was expensive when I bought it. He said, right. He said, is it safe? So I said, what do you mean? He said, is it fag-proof? So I said, I don't smoke. He said, well, go and get the, lift the thing up. He's got me running around looking at my sofa when I'm giving it away. I had to lift it up, it had a picture of a fag on it. I said, yeah, it's got a picture of a fag on it.
Could I just point out, fag is a slang for cigarette. When he says, is it fag-proof, he's not going to open the cushion and someone's go, you, it's me! So, I should explain that straight away.
So anyway, it turned out it was fag-proof. They came and picked it up, took it away, that was that. But look at the hassle. Look at the hassle it takes to get rid of something. And then they say to you, do not be dumping stuff on the street. You know, it's that thing of having to wait for certain days of the week, and you can't always keep hold of something till a certain day of the week, because it's big. A mattress is one of them things you can't get sort of rid of. Or you can't stick it somewhere, because it's in the way. It's a big, clumpy bit of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a bit of furniture, really, a mattress, but I know what you mean.
Well,
it's a new sideboard. Yeah, don't lean on it. It's a bit spongy. What do you keep in it? We can't keep anything in it. It's just full of springs and stuff.
No, but you know what I mean.
It's a piece of furniture, to be honest.
Well, it's part
it should
of,
be on a bed, to be honest.
It's part of a furniture bit, isn't it? Did I tell you that time when?
I don't think you could even ever count a mattress as a piece of furniture.
Of course you can.
It's functional. And where do you stop? Is a pillow a piece of furniture? Is a blanket? Oh, a nice bit of furniture you're wearing. They're my trousers. They're furniture if you pop them up against a wall.
Did I tell you that time when we first bought a flat?
Go on.
Bought a flat in Manchester, right? And
yeah.
You know, when you first buy a place, it's expensive, isn't it?
And it's a big bit of furniture, a flat, isn't it?
So, you know, we bought a sofa, we got a table.
Sorry, you don't mean you bought a sofa, you ended up with a table?
No.
You bought a sofa and a table.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know.
Suzanne sent you to buy a sofa and you came back with a table.
Now, back then, I wasn't as wise as I am now.
Fucking hell! Oh, what was he? Some snot in a jar.
Can I just apologise to any slot in a jar that's listening and was offended by that comment?
All right. So I ordered a bed.
Yeah.
It turned up.
Oh, well done. Fucking hell, that's a big treat.
I thought...
Nothing went down shit creek this time.
That's not the end of the story, is it?
No. So I thought, I'm going to get this in the bedroom, set it all up. Suzanne comes home from work, the bed's done, she'll be well happy.
Yeah.
So I get it all up there in the lift and what have you. It seems like I'm missing something here. Put it together, no mattress.
How would you not notice there was no mattress?
No, just because it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, I've got all the screws, I've got the slats for that at the bottom, there's the post and that. I'll put it together.
Where's the softy, spongy bit of furniture that usually sits on top of the more rigid bit of furniture?
So I called them up and said, there's no mattress with it. He said, no, it's not part of it. So what do you mean it's not part of it? A bed isn't a bed without a mattress. It's a climbing frame, right? So they said, you know, you can buy one. We have got them in for that thing. But it was like 400 odd quid. And
I don't know why you're telling me this. I know this. I've walked beds. I understand this is how it works.
The mattress isn't a bed. No, the bed is something else.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You cannot use a bed without a mattress, is what I'm saying. So don't sell it without it.
No, but some people replace the bed frame and keep the old mattress or the other way around.
Once you've invested in it and you go, oh, will I buy a new bed or will I just buy a new mattress? Fine.
Well, they're not going to keep selling beds with new mattresses in case you've already got a mattress.
What?
A bed and a mattress without any pillows and blankets is no good, but you don't expect that to come with it.
At least you can sleep on that. You can sleep on a spongy bit, you can chuck a coat over you, you can use a cushion off a sofa.
Thinking some fuckwit might buy it without the mattress, we better include it.
So anyway, I was like, oh, I didn't think of this.
I didn't think of this!
So I called my dad up.
I didn't think of so I called me dad up! Dad, it's your fuckwit's on again. Alright son, how's it going? What have you done, bought a bed without a mattress? Oh.
So I said, listen, I bought that bed, there's no mattress on it, can you get us one? So he said, oh, I'll have a word, I'll call around, right? So he calls back like an hour and a half later. He said, got your mattress, go round to Alf's. Alf is me sort of uncle who isn't an uncle.
Oh, right.
He's the one who I've told you about who had 2 tellies, one that worked picture-wise, one that worked on the sound. Slept in a rubber dinghy, right? Now the thing is,
I remember Alf, yeah.
He said, yeah, we've got a mattress, come and get it. So I go round there.
Why does he sleep on the fucking mattress if he's got one? Why does he sleep in a fucking boat if he's got a mattress?
He's terrified of flooding.
Yeah.
I get there, and it's in his van. Drag the
Sorry, he's
mattress
driving
on.
around with a mattress in the back of a van. What is he, a fucking serial killer?
So I thought Suzanne's going to be happy. Dragged it out of the van, chucked it in the car, thought she won't even know. Do you know what I mean? So I dragged that back. You know, am I going to make it rush hour by this point? You know, she's going to get home. Anyway, get home, drag it into the lift and what have you. Drag it up, drag it into the bedroom, stick it on. Sheet on it and that. Suzanne comes in. She goes, what is that smell? So I said, what? She said, it's like oil and diesel.
But hold on, why didn't you smell it?
I know, it doesn't make sense.
I think I just sort of got used to, maybe because I got in the back of the van, smelt that, thought that's in the van, then I got used to that smell.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my car, folded up. I'm concentrating on trying to get this bed made before she gets in.
Sure.
So anyway, she's going, what is it? I said, I've got this off Alf. She said, we can't have that. She said, you know, it's a new flat, nice clean flat and everything. We've got this old thing that stinks, get rid of it. It was murder getting rid of that. And I had to tip it. I went round the back of some supermarket and left it there. Because you call around...
Illegal fly tipping?
Well, no, because I think it's illegal and bad when you're chucking it out, say, at a bus stop or somewhere on a high street or something, and people are going, that looks a mess. I chucked it near the bins at a supermarket. I'd gone out of my way, I thought, where is this not going to be offensive?
Why couldn't you just go in the tip?
I think I did try the tip. Oh, no, there was a massive queue. There was a massive queue.
Laziness, Rick,
sorry. A queue at the tip?
A massive queue. I
Where
remember
was
it
this?
now. Stretford, that was.
Why
I
is there
remember.
a queue for the tip?
Don't know. I remember, yeah. I remember driving past it and I haven't got time for that. And that was...
So don't go on about you couldn't get rid of it. It's because you couldn't be asked to queue up, you lazy bastard. Couldn't get rid of it.
But what was he thinking? Why was he panicking? One, why did he get a bed without a mattress? 2, why does he call his dad to get him out of mattress-related problems? His dad goes to Alf's got one in the back of a dirty old fucking van. Oh, wait, that should be all right.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I was in that bed shop and I'm going, oh yeah, good bed, I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on a mattress with it. At no point did he say, now, have you thought about what sort of mattress you want? Have you got orthopaedic problems or whatever? That didn't come up. He said, there's your order, there's your address. I'm not a bed man, I go to the bed man to get bed advice. In the same way, same problem here. I've had work done recently with...
Dad, what? How to get rid of a body? Let me call Alf.
I think I follow science more than you do. You watch all your Soprano box sets and all that lot. I'm watching science. I'm reading
but you
science.
don't get anything from it.
I do it for a minute.
Well,
it
what have you learned
entertains
most
me.
recently? But you don't learn anything. It goes in and doesn't go out, and then you extrapolate in your own little world.
A bit of knowledge is better than none. You don't know. I have.
What? What's the most recent piece of scientific information you've discovered?
There was some scientist on the radio saying that I might not be bald, I've just got very fine hair.
Was he referring specifically to you?
No, he just was saying any bald men listening. New science shows this. Oh, all right, that's good. Bit of science. I heard... There's a load of birds in America that have just died, no one knows. That's a bit mysterious, there's no answer to that one. There's
Well,
just
there is.
like 500
There is an
birds.
answer to it.
What's that then?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but that's...
To say that we don't...
But that's the best bit of science, I think. The bit when you go, oh, what was that? When you go, oh, they flew into a big window, you go, oh, boring. I like that bit of it. I like the bit of, can we make this kid with no legs walk? Don't know. Give it a go. Yeah, we have. Oh, a bit boring. It's the bit,
So
it's the
you'd
working
rather that
on
kid
it.
didn't walk?
I like the bit when he's dragging himself about and you're going, will we do it? Will we ever make this boy walk?
That's not science!
I'd love to see that show coming soon to the Science Channel. Will we ever make this boy walk? Yeah.
So he's got some new mechanical legs that he puts by the side of the bed. You just nick them because you'd rather see him crawl in a ring.
Has he got legs? Has he got legs that don't work? Right? They just don't
they're
work.
Not there.
They're just not there. He's got no legs at all. Was he born without legs? Right, so he's born without legs. Oh, this little baby's got no legs. Carl, will we ever make this boy walk?
Well, we can try.
Okay.
That's the good bit.
Down, 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 down. What are you doing first? Down, down, down.
Let's make some legs.
What?
Wood.
Wooden legs. 2011. Give him wooden legs. What wood are you using?
Something that's not too heavy. Only a bit of MDF.
Right, okay. Right. What do you do? How do you make the legs?
Just sort of say, right, how tall do you want to be? I want to be about 5 foot. Right, okay, we need a 2.5 foot leg.
Right.
Make them.
You're still going with wooden legs. Can I just convince you to look at some other materials?
No, we haven't got time.
We've got wooden
legs.
legs.
He's got no legs, and he's moaning. What do you mean you don't want wood? You haven't got anything down there. Selfish. Just brought out the real him.
Okay, right, okay. Mr. Pilkington, thank you for saying you'll never go at wooden legs, but I'm just worried about, like, well, rotting and woodworm and...
preservatives.
Sorry?
It's fine. Just preserve them twice a year.
Right.
It'll be fine.
Right.
How rotting legs?
Well,
you haven't got any at the moment, so which is better, little Billy? What do you want, rotting legs or no legs? Because there's other kids out there sort of rubbishing about on their arse who'd love these little wooden legs. What do you want? And that's how it should
wooden
be.
Legs.
Right then.
Okay.
This is not science, this is Pinocchio.
Right, come on.
Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right? And you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right, right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Right. Well, we got so much to get through
Well,
with
that's
this
all right.
show.
Let me just get this. I don't quite understand. You were given a gift, and the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present. They were playing golf. It was a golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's all right. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. Well, it was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream, go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, And then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
Screams, watch the tree, right? So,
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good. So. He tees up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He he tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like, right angles, straight into these, the woods, right? He turns around and he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's, like, impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then second shot, I go, you know you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm gonna have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright. I'll just, you know, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the dark.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got, like, long hair, I've got a dryer and shit. I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Lateness is lateness, next.
Doesn't matter, dinner wasn't till 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, so I said, yeah, alright, so I get out, and drying, like, my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know?
No, I don't, you know, I don't like that.
Do that, no.
You better wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar, I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice, Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy. Yeah. Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking about. He's asking me stuff about evolution. What about? Tell me that. Why the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45, right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved, and that's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30. And I said, I'm going to bed. Right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
sort of thing, singing and dancing. We've got enough singers and dancers anyway in the country. Why we still have Pop Idol and X Factor? Everyone's singing. I mean, this is a school. Look at them. They're not doing English and maths. Piss arsing about, jumping to Van Halen. Where's the doctors? The plumbers? When I had a problem with my boiler, I had to wait 2 weeks because no plumbers about. If I need someone to come around and sing and dance, loads of them. But we've got enough. I haven't got a taste for it, honestly. This isn't like a big life-changing moment. Oh, Karl's finally found his destiny. I don't want to do this. See you standing there with your back against the record machine. Ain't the worst you can see. Hey, you know what I mean? Come on, you might as well jump. Come on, have a jump.
I can't imagine you singing.
I've never been that embarrassed. Do you know I always say to you that you give me anxiety dreams? I panic and stuff because of the things you set up. And that time when I had a dream about being in a toilet and you opened the door and there was a big audience looking at me having a shit. It was exactly the same feeling I had in my dream as that. I just wanted to wake up and for it to go away. It was shocking.
And the weird thing about that dream, it's not particularly sort of Freudian or symbolic, right, as an anxiety dream. Because I often open the door when you're having a shit to annoy you.
That's true, actually.
So,
yeah.
It's quite a justified dream.
That's normal.
Have a great time, man. I'll see you soon.
All right.
A lot of people having a good deal of fun, including these two gents, Russell Brand and Ricky Gervais. Try and behave yourself, gentlemen, if you can.
Do that again and do the names.
No, I'm not doing it again. That's fine.
Like he's Russell Brand, I'm Ricky Gervais.
I think people can work this out. Yeah. I think people can work it out. The short one and the tall one, so don't worry about that. Now, as far as you're concerned...
Which is which?
I don't know, I haven't worked that out yet. As far as you're concerned...
That's his attack. That's his first attack on you, Ricky.
Oh,
What's he going
yeah.
to say about me?
Right. Okay, should we talk about something else now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, climate
You.
change, all right?
Okay.
Are you here tonight just to enjoy the content?
I'm
and
not here
obviously
tonight.
To do the job?
I'm
You're
not even here tonight. He is. This is
He
live.
is.
This is pre-recorded.
Right, okay. Well, this is all going horribly wrong.
You
isn't
asked
it?
us.
I know.
I did
I'm
warn you.
regretting it now. I'm
Yeah.
regretting it now.
No, it's a pleasure to be here, and everyone here is an absolute professional.
Except him. He's a shambles. Are you drunk?
Not yet. Now, climate change then. You know, is it something that you're interested in, or are you just here for the booze?
He's not holding that microphone.
Perched.
I should tell you what his other hand's doing.
All right, no, never mind. Look, it's holding this, so don't worry about that. Don't believe everything you hear from this man. So I'll ask you, climate change. Is it something you think seriously about?
You're the preferable one.
Right.
Imagine that. Someone would
you've
rather talk to you than someone else.
This
Go
is
on.
quite a mark on your character that he's turned to me. Yeah, of course I care about climate change. Now, as individuals, we can do an awful lot. You, for example, you're going to have to change the way you're living your lifestyle. Don't look all cynical.
And how do you know how I live my lifestyle?
No,
look, the
it's
idiot.
important.
It's
He don't
like
care
I go
about
around
nothing.
killing turtles for a laugh.
He does do that.
So climate change. And my lifestyle.
Your lifestyle, particularly the way you turned up here on a jet bike, making women pregnant on his team just for a jolly.
That was a vicious rumour.
You're like a modern-day Jack the Ripper, you are.
Right, thank you.
Oh, that's...
Oh dear, bring back Keane. Right, okay, but seriously, guys.
Okay, no, seriously,
Do you really think that this sort of concept makes any difference whatsoever? There's a message out there, climate change. You guys are here having a good time. Everyone else is in the audience. Do you think it's significant?
It does make a difference because a lot of the acts were flown in by private jet. So that's added to the emissions no end.
Right, okay, so it's a bad thing then?
I just want people to let
That
Nelson
was a
Mandela
joke.
go.
Yeah,
as soon
get
as
him out.
get him out.
And Maggie.
let Mandela go.
And Charlie from Big Brother.
Charlie's got to be freed sooner or later, one of these days. Well, yeah, I think if all of us as individuals do the occasional thing, like me now, I can make you happy. Right there. You see, it's made a little difference to the world. By doing small things, we can make a difference. We don't have to do a big thing.
like him.
I think that's right. I think that's right. I don't clean my teeth now and let the tap run.
I don't do that.
No, exactly. I don't clean my teeth. I recycle. But I don't. Do you find it hard walking through busy built-up areas now? We have to have a car with blacked-out windows, don't we? And that adds to it. I used to walk everywhere.
You have to walk everywhere. Go on rollerblades or something.
Yeah. Now they shout, "Do the dance." To you, which is weird.
And I can't do the dance, you know.
Of course you can. Go on.
No. If it comes to that point, I think it's been a grim afternoon here at Wembley if I find myself doing that dance. Crikey.
I think I've actually had enough of all this now. I can't get any sense out of these two at all.
Good.
Well, listen, thank you for joining us here on Sky News. You've been an absolute pleasure to talk to. Now say the truth.
Turn the light off.
Back to you in the studio.
But anyway, talking of emails and that, right? Nick, who's emailed from Australia, right, Melbourne, he's been going on about dolphins and that, problems with dolphins.
What problems?
He's just saying when that wind happened, there was like a bad wind thing going on.
Hold on, wait a minute. What bad wind?
In America, they had that
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was like a little bay with dolphins in it, and
right.
like, with all guns on them and stuff.
What? Whoa.
Because they use dolphins, don't they? They say they're an intelligent animal and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've got them all like, you know, they've all had the training. They're all like ready for battle and stuff.
Right.
Got like rifles on them.
What do you mean rifles? How can they hold a rifle? How can they hold a rifle?
No, it's sort of on a strap and that.
What do you mean it's on a strap?
I don't know what they kit them out with, but they're just ready for war. Whenever
What are you talking about?
Listen, though, that isn't the point. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we leave that one, do we?
Is,
That's not the point, so let's leave it.
So they're swimming about.
Yeah, with rifles and berets.
Whatever they've got on.
Yeah.
Right, ready for battle and stuff.
Yeah, ready for battle, yeah.
The wind comes in.
The wind comes
Hurricane
in.
Katrina. Makes a wave and that. They get out of the little bay.
Yeah.
Still all kitted out. With all the, you know, weapons.
You're talking bollocks.
Steve, do you want to look at the email?
Well, there's no way. There's loads of dolphins now swimming round, kitted out with guns and that, with a strap. How can a dolphin hold a... Again, you've been watching Planet of the Apes. Oh, he's trying to talk to us. What's he saying? He's saying, go ahead, punk, make my day.
Look,
You're talking shit.
It's just news to say if there's dolphins, you know, if you see a dolphin in that, don't go, oh, it's friendly. Because there's some with weapons now. So I'm just reading it out on email. That'll cover it and that. So
bollocks. I met a bloke on a conference once who sent a drawing to Blue Peter. It was their designer car of the future, and he sent them a drawing that was a car, and the only innovation was that you can have a shit while driving. And then he put shit goes down pipe, which becomes fuel. They must have looked at that and gone, what a maniac.
I think that's a brilliant... I mean, I've driven a long way. I drove to Cornwall recently, and I would have loved...
But I think he did it when he was about 9, and he must have thought, oh, I'm being driven to school. Oh, I need the toilet. Wouldn't it be good?
But why hasn't that been done?
What?
Well, like Steve says, I've been in the same situation when you're driving and you go, oh, where's the service station? You see a sign saying 36 miles.
So what?
You're in agony.
So you suggest pull your trousers down and shit down in the seat that's a toilet?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with that?
Well, you got your nan in your back.
She's got one as well.
So you are going to Cornwall all shitting?
Well, not all the time, but it's more useful to me than a lighter.
So also, where do you wash your hands? Wash your hands or wipe your arse? At what point does that occur?
At the end of the journey.
Oh, God! So you get in, you have a shit at Deptford, and you wipe your arse at Polperro.
Yeah, but like I've said to you, this isn't like just people going, oh, I think I'll have one. Do you need one? Not really, but it's something to do, innit? I'm sick of playing I Spy, I'm having a shit. You have it when you really need one. When you have to pull off a motorway, it's a lot of messing about. It's probably going to be a queue at the toilet. No more queues at toilets.
10 minute break that takes, doesn't it? 10 minutes to pull off, have a quick shit.
Driving along, it's just going on. It's just going on. Don't even know about it. Radio's on, everyone's happy. Doesn't matter. I don't know, I mean, we all do it as well, that's the thing.
Anything else you'd come up with?
There's so many things. Chocolate fountain, anything like that. I just go, what are these? Who's invented these? Who's okayed this idea? And yet I can't have a shit on the motorway.
Right, look at it like this.
Jesus.
Look, I see it all the time now.
Go on.
You go, where are you going, to someone? And they go, I'm going to Dorset.
Aye.
Oh, aye. What road are you taking? Don't know, just pop on the sat-nav. Now, that's a start, isn't it?
Okay. Let's act that out with me, okay? I'm going away for the weekend, Carl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dorset.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting there?
Car.
Oh, right. Which way are you going?
Don't know. Why do you want to know?
Oh, just making a friendly chat. Just, you know, I'm interested in geography. Which way are you going?
Well, I don't know really. I've got a sat nav in my car, and I'm getting there. And what do you mean? What?
Easy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a pigeon. I don't.
I mean, you got an A to Z.
Well, yeah, but it's on a computer. The A to Z. What's the difference between looking at an A to Z and?
Lazy, though.
Not really. No. Why? Why is it any different that I've got it computerised so I can go along? A to Z's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit. Don't go to A to Z when you're driving along.
Clive, who are you talking to? Because we need to hit the road. We need to get going.
Well, it's this fucking idiot who wants to know what road I'm taking, which is a fucking boring thing to ask. Anyway.
Sorry, who is this twat? Because we really got to get going.
He's a fucking dickhead. I think he's an A to Z salesman by the door. I mean,
just tell him we're using the sat nav because it's the quickest, most efficient way to do it.
It's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
No, but look what's happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Would Columbus found America if he had a sat nav?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd have put in America and he would have taken it to America.
He wouldn't. He only found it because he got lost. Now, if everybody just goes...
Hold on. How would an undiscovered country be on a sat-nav?
No.
Go on.
But I just
What's the difference between the sat-nav and the map in that regard?
Because I've found some lovely little cafes on roads I've never been on.
And I've instantly gone from finding a continent to a little cafe.
I love that.
Little greasy
I am off to discover the unknown world. Where are you going? Well, I don't know yet. It's the unknown world. What are you taking? Just a boat, all lazy swim, you cunt. I love the fact that he's so Luddite now, he's annoyed at the sat-nav. I mean, you'd have probably given Columbus a hard time. Oh, got a compass. Don't you know where north is, you twat?
I just think there's something in being lost. I never feel lost. I just think, I've had a diversion. Because you find new things. I'm forever going down.
Suzanne's asking the French peasant where the...
Just think, Columbus...
All right, what's the most interesting thing you found when lost?
Like I say, I found a shop that was like a fancy dress shop.
Amazing.
Do you need fancy dress stuff?
Dressed
You
up
never
as
go
Columbus,
out.
went and bought a sat-nav, went to Dorset for the weekend.
You never go out. Why do you need a fancy dress shop? That sounds like the one thing you would hate is fancy dress.
Yeah, but I like looking at they have like a space helmet in there.
Right, so you found a fancy dress shop. Where are you supposed to be going that you had time to get sidetracked and go in a...
I think I was going to a meeting.
Amazing, that's the last time!
So you want to get lost?
Yeah, you don't want to get lost, do
No,
we?
because I always give myself loads of time because I get lost a lot. I always give myself...
Get a sat-nav!
No, I'm just saying, that's how you find little treats along the way, and next time you pass it, or next time someone says, do you know where the fancy dress shop is? You can go, yeah, I do.
You go, I have no idea because I was lost. I didn't know where it was.
No, normally I learn.
I'm not going to tell you, lazy cunt. Haven't you got an A to Z? Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, find it yourself, you lazy twat.